Was there an advanced civilization before us? Chat, lock in.
And civilization before us? Millions believe one existed during the last ice age, and that a cataclysm erased every trace. But I spent weeks going through the actual peer-reviewed evidence to find out the truth. Let's find out.
Hell no, there was not an advanced civilization before us. Wouldn't we find their fossils and shit? Like, when you actually go back, there were civilizations in the BC time that had, like, advanced tools, but they were still stuck in the Stone Age, you know? You like using obsidian blades or sharpened stones, sticks. Maybe they had bow and arrows, but, like, I mean, they weren't, you know, fucking crafting armor out of metal in, like, 5000 BC.
But how long it takes to erase a civilization? For decades,
were they?
The academic consensus was straightforward. Human culture slowly evolved in complexity, inventing agriculture, then civilization, only around 5,000 years ago. But then something strange emerged from the...
I always think about the first motherfucker that had to get bareback on a horse. You ever think about that shit? Like, we tamed horses, like, in... I don't know if it was, like, in Asia. I'm pretty sure horses originated from Asia, but, like, you're in, like, Mongolia, and you were just, like, you snuck up to a horse and then just got on top of it. It was probably, like, taming it first, you know, where you, like, kind of feed it food, and then it becomes more friendly with you, and then you try to ride it, but it's like...
archaeological...
That had to be hard. That had to be so hard.
Agriculture didn't develop in one place and spread from there. It was independently invented in 6 separate regions, all after the Ice Age ended. That's a remarkable coincidence. Author Grant Hancock has an explanation. 12,000 years ago, there was an advanced civilization that was wiped out by the catastrophic end of the last Ice Age.
The city of Atlantis? What the fuck are we talking about? There was an advanced civilization?
Survivors scattered across the world and seeded new cultures, which is why civilizations seem to appear everywhere at once. And honestly, the idea isn't crazy on its face. We know...
No, it's fucking insane. If there was an advanced civilization that close together, and then after an ice age they all split off, why are they all the same, like, ethnicity? Wouldn't that not be... Like, wouldn't that not make any sense? Like, maybe I'm not just understanding this, but if they had, like, an advanced central civilization and then the Ice Age caused everybody to split off and start rebranching societies elsewhere, like, they wouldn't become different ethnic people in that time frame after the Ice Age till now. Like, they would have had to all be like, okay, well, all the Mayans come with me. We're gonna go down there.
But the end of the last Ice Age was brutal. Temperatures swung...
Mutations? Bro, what, did a fucking nuclear bomb go off? What do you mean mutations?
...violently during the Younger Dryas.
That's like thousands of years. I'm pretty sure the last Ice Age was not too... The last Ice Age was 20,000 years ago. That is not enough time. Did he say 200,000 years ago? The last Ice Age was 20K years ago. That is not enough time for them to change ethnic background.
And when it ended, sea levels rose by hundreds of feet, swallowing coastlines whole. So when skeptics ask, where's the evidence? Hancock and his supporters have an answer ready. The Earth ate it. The rising sea levels covered up coastal settlements while comet impacts caused global destruction. Villages...
How are we finding fucking dinosaur bones, but the Earth covered every other piece of evidence that this existed?
...were abandoned while advanced technology slowly corroded into dust. Randall Carlson, another prominent proponent, said that if a cataclysm happened to our society, after 10,000 years, only Mount Rushmore and the pyramids would be left.
Well, it's really how advanced are these civilizations? Wouldn't there be record of, like, chemical activity or radiation or something? I mean, like, radiation would disappear, but I'm saying, like, wouldn't there be some sort of, like, chemical or biological aftermath that would still be readable, even if there wasn't physical, you know, artifacts from a time of an advanced civilization? There would be some sort of means... I almost just turned shield mode on, my bad. There'd be some way of telling.
And if that's true for us, there would be nothing left of a civilization that thrived all the way back during the Ice Age. But would everything in our society really turn to dust in only 10,000 years? Luckily for us, a random 1980 study from the US Department of Energy answered just that. They set out to find the best materials to make nuclear waste containers that would last for thousands of years. And the results are catastrophic for Carlson's argument. First, let's look at steel, a material that corrodes quickly. Steel corrodes at a maximum of 4.8 inches every 10,000 years, meaning that a steel axe would almost certainly turn to dust in way less than 10,000 years.
Dude, turn to dust? I knew it corroded and rusted. I didn't know it would go away that quick. Wait, so something like the Statue of Liberty, do they have to constantly repair that? Because at some point, isn't it going to become so structurally unsound that it's like unusable?
But larger
all the time. Well, it's copper. It's still a metal that corrodes.
Objects such as a solid anvil or engine block might still be around. And remember, 4.0 inches is the maximum corrosion rate. The minimum rate is only 0.73 inches after 10,000 years. So an anvil...
Copper doesn't corrode. Yes, copper corrodes. It doesn't rust. Instead, it oxidizes to perform a protective layer. Don't you always wish you could see the Statue of Liberty before it turned green? I always think about that shit, bro. When the French gave it to us, it was fucking brown.
5, especially if buried. Everyone knows that steel corrodes quickly, but what about copper? At a maximum, copper corrodes 0.54 inches every 10,000 years, meaning that if this copper axe blade sat exposed for 10,000 years, this is what it would look like. But if it was buried, it would take 29,000 years to corrode just half an inch. And this is confirmed by the archaeological record. Copper artifacts have been found dating back to well over 8,500 years ago, many still in great condition.
How did they figure out how... Wait, hold up. Actually, genuine question here. How did they figure out how to use metal off, like, in earlier societies? Like, obviously, I understand, like... I keep using the word obviously too much. Sorry. I know that obsidian flaking exists and rock flaking, where they start, hitting rocks against each other or sharp objects, and then they basically create a blade through, like, enough repetition. But with something like metal that they have to, like, smelt down, how are they getting that out of the ground in a hunk that is then formable to a metal that they could use? I'm not even talking about steel, where they're, like, combining things. Like, I'm not talking about Andrew Carnegie shit, where it's like, oh, it was really expensive to make this. I'm saying, like, early iron work. I'm assuming they got, like, really big iron fragments out of the ground, and then they just put it in a really hot fire and then went boom, 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 and shaped it. And that was, like, before they were able to combine metals to make them stronger.
Technology existed at the end of the last ice age, we would without a doubt find evidence. But we don't. What about gold? How would this gold coin look in 10,000 or 100,000 years? Well, just like this. Pure gold does not corrode whatsoever. If this supposed civilization ever made a gold ring, coin, or bar, we would be able to find one. But the oldest gold artifacts are only about 6,000 years old.
Holy aura. Wow. Yo, he got buried with, like, fucking $1 million in gold on his body, bro. That shit has to be so expensive.
And years old. But what if this civilization had existed way before us, like 300,000 or over 1 million years ago? We actually have millions of artifacts from this time period. Archaeologists have found stone tools dating back well over 3 million years ago. There are literal fields of ancient hand axes made by other human species in Africa that are still sharp. This very hand axe was actually collected...
This is what I was talking about, though, where they're, like, flaking rocks.
...by a friend of mine in South Africa. In all likelihood, it is the handiwork of another human species. It's really insane when you think about it. Stone tools last virtually forever, and so does glass. If a civilization ever made a glass cup or a window, we could find evidence. But ceramics are a different story. Believe it or not, there is evidence of ceramics dating back to 30,000 years ago.
Some wrecking balls.
At the site of Dolní Věstonice in Czechia, archaeologists have discovered small ceramic figurines that were superheated in furnaces. They are associated with the Gravettian culture, a people that made stone tools, lived in temporary huts, and hunted megafauna. And if some random figurines made by Stone Age hunters can survive 30,000 years, so could evidence of an advanced civilization. But that's just not the case. Ceramic...
Oh, no, but the Earth buried it. Oh, no, but the Earth buried it. You don't understand. There was an advanced civilization. They had flying cars. I mean, think of the Jetsons. And then the asteroids hit.
Technology was never used for anything useful by the Gravettians, and they eventually
Then the asteroids hit, and we said, let's divide everybody by race and send them to different islands, and they'll start their own civilizations there.
abandoned the practice.
Fucking stupid-ass idea.
It would take thousands of years for humans to rediscover ceramics first in China and gradually throughout the rest of the world. And none of this evidence suggests the existence of a civilization. What's more is that Randall's argument completely falls apart when we look at other forms of evidence.
What bird is that? Is that like a peacock fucking dinosaur hybrid, dude? What am I looking at?
Randall's argument completely falls apart when we look at other forms of evidence. We have dozens of entire perfectly preserved Ice Age animals that have remained frozen for over 30,000 years.
Wow, that's from 32,000 years ago? That's crazy it's that preserved, man.
These spears right here have survived 300,000 years in a German lake bed.
What? Some Homo sapien was using this shit 300,000 years ago? That's a good stick. That's like one of those walking sticks you find on a hike and you take it home.
Years in a German lake bed because they were in a low oxygen environment. The Earth ate it argument collapses under scrutiny, and honestly it is the main reason I don't believe the ancient civilization narrative. I have personally found copper artifacts dating back over 5,000 years from the old copper culture of North America. Furthermore, the lead pollution from the old copper culture is detectable in lake sediment cores, and elsewhere where ice cores have proven that there is no evidence.
Wait, that's what I was saying. Like, even if you weren't able to see it itself, you're able to tell that it was there.
Cores, and elsewhere where ice cores have proven that there is no evidence of metallurgy during the last glacial period. If there was a lost civilization, it wasn't using metal or creating anything on par with even Bronze Age societies. We would find not only their gold, copper, ceramics, but also the stone for their houses. Civilizations are inherently messy. They have trash heaps, abandoned buildings, graves, roads, and we can't point to any of that before the Ice Age. But what about Göbekli Tepe? At 12,000 years old, surely it is proof of a civilization in the Ice Age. It is a legitimately
Wow, this is a civilization from 12,000 years ago?
massive complex full of giant stone slabs and symbolism. The culture that made this had to organize.
I never understand those things. Like, what's that one stone rock area where it's like circular and it's just abandoned? Or like those, the Maui heads. What are they called?
Large workforces and clearly
Stonehenge, and then what am I thinking of?
they were culturally
Easter Island. Yeah. What the fuck? They just built those and then left?
complex. But does this really count
That's like a cool-ass mystery.
as a civilization? A civilization is defined as a human society with urban settlements, division of labor, centralized government, surplus food, and some kind of record-keeping or writing system. Based on this criteria, archaeologists generally don't consider Göbekli Tepe a civilization, but rather a pre-agricultural monumental complex. No evidence of agriculture has been found at the site, nor has pottery or writing been found. Evidence suggests that it was not a urban settlement, but rather a gathering place made by hunter-gatherers. But to truly understand
A gathering place what? Like, they would diverge and then come back and, like, party here or some shit? I mean, we learned about that one area where they had, like, a weird bar, like, 10,000 years ago, and they would ferment shit.
the site,
Celebrate there once a year.
we need to understand where it came from. Göbekli Tepe is not the only structure of ess kind. Thousands of years before Göbekli Tepe, the Natufian culture first
Oh, that's this! That's literally what this is.
started making
Oh
permanent
my god, I was like, why do I know I was like, I've heard that.
stone structures in the region. They hunted gazelle and harvested mass quantities of wild grains which they ground into bread. These grains were harvested in abundance and even stored for lean times. This allowed them to spend more time working on their structures and technology. They started making communal structures, and gradually, larger and larger stones were quarried and carved with complex symbols. Eventually, after 3,000 years of development, 6 times longer than the Roman Empire, these skills culminated into larger structures like Karahan Tepe and Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe didn't appear out of nowhere, and we know a ton about the people who made it. But what about other ancient structures that may predate Göbekli Tepe by thousands of years? Many often point to the Eye of the Sahara, a 25-mile wide megastructure in the middle of nowhere. It is known as the Reshat structure, and it is often claimed to be proof of the lost city of Atlantis.
I feel like it's some weird natural
The
formation.
concentric rings certainly make it look like Plato's description. But again, What does the evidence say? In the 1950s, it was initially hypothesized to have been an impact crater from a meteor, but more recent studies in the early 2000s found that it was a deeply eroded underground magmatic intrusion. At approximately 100 million years old, it formed during the age of the dinosaurs. But since then, humans have indeed frequented this structure for over 1 million years. The outer ring actually has deposits of quartzite, a hard and sharp material great for making stone tools. Hundreds of ancient hand axes from species like Homo erectus have been found. Later, our own species moved in and around the structure and lived there for
other humans?
thousands of years, especially during the African humid period when the region was lush. They left behind stone tools, burials, and fossils that have been radiocarbon dated to 10 to 15,000 years ago in the structure. The only evidence of permanent buildings are small and are still used to this day by nomadic groups which live in and around the structure. The reshot structure holds an unbroken record of human activity spanning over 1 million years. Not one moment of it looks like a civilization. If it was once a city the size of Paris, surely there would be some compelling evidence to discuss. The Earth-aided argument is not going to cut it. But we still haven't answered the question, why did humans suddenly start to farm in about 6 independent centers all around 10,000 years ago? It is a legitimately interesting question.
Yeah, but it wasn't the exact same year, dude. It was like around the same era.
Looking at the map of where these cultures appears make it seem like Graham may actually have a point. But the answer is simpler than you might think. Look at this graph. During the last glacial period, the climate was all over the place.
Oh my god, you just couldn't, the fucking climate didn't allow you to farm.
The only thing constant was cold temperatures.
Wow.
But when this period ended roughly 12,000 years ago, the Earth suddenly warmed. And more importantly, the climate stabilized. This made the environment much more predictable. Humans could finally rely on certain plants in certain locations year after year. This led to increased cultivation, dedicated crop fields, and eventually the plants themselves became domesticated, becoming easier to plant and producing more calories. The reason that this transition occurred in 6 different centers is because the entire world became warmer and more predictable. Human progress has exploded ever since. I'm not convinced that there is evidence for a lost civilization. If you are, tell me in the comment section and I'll look into it. As of now, the evidence supports that humans were able to figure out agriculture all around the world independently. Just like chimps didn't need anyone to teach them how to use stone tools over 4,300 years ago. And some have even started flint knapping. So are chimps entering their own stone age?
Oh, we already watched that video. Buddy, I already know that. Yeah, they are. It's going to be a dangerous problem soon. We're going to have a Planet of the Apes situation on our hands. Short answer, no. Long answer, no. Wow, WVid. That was fun. All right. LARPing 101.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least 100 grand a month. You got work to do.
If it's not at least 100K a month, if you're not making $1.2 million a year, you gotta be doing work. I hate those like alpha male groups. You could make a video on just this guy alone. The dudes that like smoke cigars on a hoverboard and just scream at like insecure men that they need to get rich. And for some reason, these guys are paying them thinking it'll work. Any guy that sells a finance course on fucking social media, bro. Ugh. There's like maybe 2 or 3 of them that are successful. Keep in mind, most of these guys that sell these finance courses and show their Bugattis and their fucking McLarens and whatever weird cars they own and the rich houses they have, all of it's LARPing, and they LARP to a degree that you actually believe them. Then you buy their course, they actually get rich, and then they LARP more. Like, that's the method. So half of these guys are actually just fucking broke. Or they're Nepo babies acting like their parents' money is their money. I was talking to some, I can't name them because then it'll call these guys out. And then it'll start drama. A lot of these guys that'll be like, I went from being broke, I was working day-to-day jobs, and now I live in this mansion. The clips of them working like carpentry jobs is doing handyman work for their dad for like money. And now I live in this mansion, it's their dad's house. They're not rich. They still live at home with their parents. They have a car their parents bought them. That's nice. And they act like they're rich and sell courses to people. They're like LA kids. And they sell these courses to like other people. And most of the time these guys fail. right? There's like 100 guys doing this, and they all fucking fail, except 2 of them. And those 2 guys are like world-renowned finance gurus. I got rich day trading. I know this. No, they know a little bit about the stock market, and they're pretty good at crypto, but most of the money they've made, say they have fucking $40 million, half of it's from selling shitty-ass courses in their Discord server. Like, most of the money they've made is LARPing to get people to believe they're rich and then actually getting rich. In reality, they made 10K one-time day trading, and then they post that 15 times. That gives them credibility. Then they cash out on a crypto they made from buying or from people buying their courses, which they made money on, so they could just post these clips of like, I made this, I made this, I made this, I made this. Buy my course, I'll teach you how to get rich. They're not going to teach you how to get fucking rich because they don't even, they never actually built themselves. They LARPed to success and then got people to buy their course, which actually made them successful. You're buying a course on them teaching you how to sell a course. There's guys that actually do that. Buy my course, I'll teach you how to sell a course. It's like a Ponzi scheme. Or not even it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's like a pyramid scheme. Ponzi schemes when you give money and then other people take that money and give it to somebody else that also invested.
LARPing.
We have seen the future, and it is LARP.
Short for live action roleplay. This is not a new term on the internet. We have videos from 10 years ago called LARPing Saved My Life, which no, it didn't. But before TikTok absolutely hijacked this word, it was used in reference to medieval roleplay.
Yeah, it was like medieval times shit. You're going to a Renaissance fair, you're LARPing.
And to explain the original meaning even more, it's just a bunch of, I would say, the coolest people on Earth, all committed to a medieval war storyline.
All right, boys, tear the flesh off their bones!
And then they're all
I think this is corny because they're wearing paper skeleton masks. But, like, I fuck with medieval LARPing. I like a Renaissance fair. I like a good LARP, okay? Not the new term LARP, like a good LARP. You're wearing chainmail and you're, like, kind of fake fighting. Like, that's sick. That's badass.
And then they all have names like Shadowfang, the Omen of Death, and it'd be a 42-year-old accountant named Greg. And there's real business behind the OG LARPing. Right? People would spend 300 doubloons on a LARPing sword, which might sound crazy, but people be paying money to LARP right now. Saving up for 6 months to go to Miami and take pictures for the gram is arguably worse than spending $300 on a LARP sword. And the reason I call these people the coolest people on earth is because they don't LARP for the validation of others. They just have pure love for the game. But the modern version of
Dude, I wish I could. I gotta hit up my friend and see if I could make a video about this guy. He does social media. He knows a guy that LARPs rich, and he showed me these reels, and it's literally him crying in front of a camera being like, I never thought I'd make this mill, but I'm finally here. I made it, and here's how I did it. And it's like, and he cuts to like the same image every time of him doing, it's like paint on his hands, and he's like, I was so poor. And I'm like, bro, you're never poor. You've lived in like a $50 million house.
LARPing mostly
Your
consists
whole life.
of either renting or flexing other people's things.
It's like
in this
straight
video,
bum shit, dude. It's like rich people that are bums.
this guy in the comments said rental camera, clothes, hat, watch, and car. Now, I don't know if this guy's actually renting out his whole life, but I know there's people that be financing clothes purely for the LARP. And I know there's people that also be posting images from Pinterest and other people's clips. Like, look at this guy all giddy that this video has no watermark. But is there not a sense of shame in posting somebody else's life and pretending it's yours? Like, maybe people will be impressed when they see it. You know, until they scroll and see a nigga with a 24-karat Lamborghini. But to the people that be going broke just to LARP, how does it feel when it's just you and your $40,000 in credit card debt?
Yeah, 40K in credit card debt so you can wear chrome hearts or some shit, bro. Like, I never understand that.
But back to our LARPing lesson, which I would say,
Or, bro, you see a motherfucker, yo, I can never get over people that be buying, like, sports cars with, like, 80K miles on it for, like, 40 grand. They're buying, like, a fucking BMW or a Hellcat with, like, 120,000 miles, and they're financing it for, like, 50K over the next 3 years. Oh. I mean, that is, like, by far, like, the only other fastest way you could burn money and light it on fire is if you bought a horse and shot it. That is the quickest way you lose money. That or gambling, you might win. The only other, it's financing a fucking BMW or a Hellcat that has 100K miles on it from like 9 years ago. That's setting money on fire. Second fastest way to set money on fire: buy a living animal and kill it. Like that is the only other way that you could burn money quicker.
LARPing has sort of kept its original definition.
Because you're not getting anything out of that.
Roleplay aspect is now role-playing a rich nigga instead of a medieval dark wizard. But the term LARPing can also be used when somebody's pretending to have knowledge on some shit they just don't know about. Like there's people that just pretend to have watched a show instead of actually watching.
Leveling, we have Sung Jin Woo. That guy's
Nick A30 goes insane after getting early access to unreleased solo leveling Fortnite skins.
leveling. We have Sung Jin Woo. That guy's my favorite when he does all of his crazy anime stuff in the Jin Woo. That guy,
He does all his crazy anime stuff.
guy's my favorite when he does all of his crazy anime
I've never seen this. Is this a sponsor? I feel like he has to glaze it. There's no way.
stuff in the show, in the movies. Like it really makes my day.
And then the same people will take part in discussions about the show.
Bro. First season of solo leveling, I haven't seen second season because it wasn't in dub, and I'm not gonna LARP. I love watching dub because I constantly look down, and if I'm watching sub, I can't look down. So I watch dub. First season of solo leveling, the story sucks. Fight scenes, oh, chef's kiss, right? I just love watching him get stronger and then fight bigger things. That's all I want to see. Every episode, he could just get stronger, fight something that's stronger than him, and be like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this. And then he beats it, and then he levels up, and then he fights something bigger. That's all you got to do. Rinse and repeat until he fights God. And then the show's over.
They watched it in 2x speed, divided in 3 parts on a TikTok channel. And this kind is beyond annoying when uninformed people want to act informed, and then just start spreading straight misinformation. And then there's people who outwardly express the fact that they like an artist.
Oh my God, people that LARP liking like underground rap. There's people that actually like Netspend, and then there's people that say they like Too Slimy. And I just can't. Like, I can't, like, that's like, there's a level of, like, LARPing behind that, and it's like, okay, I understand why you like Netspend. It's, like, unique, and it's, like, different, and then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna be more different than that, and I'm gonna fuck with Too Slimy. Like, I like Too Slimy's, and people say that to me about funk. Bro, I was talking to Jack Pembroke about that. Jack was like, funk music's fucking noise pollution comparable to like Netspend. And I'm like, well, no, I like certain Netspend songs, but I'm like, bro, funk music is not noise pollution. There's a beat to it versus just that's cringe as fuck. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I love funk music. I used to like rave music. Now I like funk music. I just love shit with beats, bro. This shit gets you hyper, bro. This shit spikes your heart rate. I like that.
To the artist.
Makes me feel like I'm alive.
And then they'll just bite the aesthetic that's associated with liking that artist.
Yo, if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be? Viva la vida.
It's the worst time to stutter. It's the worst time to stutter. You can't, bro. That's like when you're trying to diss somebody and you're like, oh, well, you look like a, yeah. You just gotta say, like, if you don't get it out, it's just, I'm just walking away. I'm just walking away. Never mind. Viva la vida.
With liking that artist.
Yo, if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be? Viva la vida. Viva la vida. By Kyle.
I'd be like, bro, cut that out. Yo, like right after that, I'd be like, yo, chop that shit.
Display.
That was a targeted example, but it can be much more generalized. Like, let's say skating. People like the skater aesthetic, but aren't willing to actually put in the effort to get good. And these are referred to.
Bro, you know the shit that actually fucking pisses me off? I'm fine with people doing like hobby horsing or any of that, like hobby horsing or the fucking, what's the shit where they just grind on the floor? Sliding. I think that's cool. Whatever. Fine. You want to do that? I hate hobby mountain biking. Hobby mountain biking is the stupidest shit. How do I even find this? Because if I look up hobby mountain biking, it just shows me people actually mountain biking. Hobby mountain biking is a thing where they have, oh God, is this one? No, it's just the front wheel. It's the front wheel. And they just run around with the front wheel. What would I look up to find that? Oh, they have hobby, oh my God, they have hobby motocross. I didn't even know that. I gotta cut the fucking music though. Like, I don't know if this is a meme. This isn't even what I'm talking about, but it's just imagine this with like a mountain bike.
This is called Hobby Duro. This is Andy, and he went viral for being the first professional hobby rider. And Hobby Duro is basically just like normal enduro, but the stunts are much safer since your bike doesn't have an engine or wheels. But is this too dangerous? This is called Hobby Duro.
Bro, that's so lame. Like, that's so lame. Like, I get people liking hobby horsing, right? Like this, because you're doing like some sort of athletics and you're trying to like mock what a horse looks like. Like they're doing high jump basically. Like there's shows. You know, am I gonna go watch that? No, but like I'm not judging that. Hobby mountain biking, just get a fucking mountain bike, you chud. Why? Like you're doing tricks that you could just do on a bike. Like just sit on the bike, just ride the bike. Why? I get maybe hobby motocross. I get it even more than hobby mountain biking because like motocross, it's like, oh fuck, I could like snap my neck and die. But like hobby mountain biking, bro, there has to be a video of it. This is a guy commentating on it, but it's fine.
So here's another sport that's similar to hobby horsing.
Why am I doing
where
a
I guess
fucking
it's just the front
captcha?
fucking. I don't know if you guys have seen those, you know, the hobby horsing videos where people have a stick between their legs.
It's making me do a puzzle. This.
Where I guess it's just the front fucking tire of a mountain bike, and these guys do it. I don't know if you guys have seen those, you know, the hobby horsing videos where people have a stick between their legs, and then they pretend like they're on a, you know, like a horse obstacle course, and then they jump, but they jump themselves. And
like, why do you not just get on an actual bike? Like, this has to be fake. I understand this is LARPing, but this is like, why? Why? Just fingerboard? Bro, not even just fingerboard. What are we doing? Just have an actual bike. You're telling me you're too scared to just do the jump? Just do the jump. This seems like more effort.
I was going to say this is just as bad, but this is actually better than that because this is at least, you know, part of a bike. You know, this is just the front part of a mountain bike.
Oh my God, no, stop. The fucking... Like it's a hard hang time. And then lands it back down. But you could learn how to do that in like a week. Like, you're not going to be good. You're going to fall probably sometimes, but it's like, ugh. Why?
To his poses, poses are an OG form of Lapa.
I've been using it for that thing Gumball's head, land surfing.
Same with the term casual in sports, like somebody that watches NBA here and there, but will still act like they got the most valid takes.
If Wemby can somehow get to at least the third round of the playoffs, would it be wrong to say Wemby is already better than LeBron?
And there's probably way more examples of terms that are just the same thing as lopping. But if you like the aesthetic of something, why not just actually get into it instead of pretending that you have? But when people use this form of pretending to have...
Because you jump from thing to thing. Like, if you're a LARPer for a specific hobby, you could just hop from hobby to hobby. You don't need to actually invest time into something that you seriously enjoy.
More knowledge about something than they actually do.
I'm just curious, what's the price on that rig there?
So yeah, you probably...
It's mostly because they're just getting into it or they want to be included.
That kid actually knows his stuff, though. I'll see him on TikTok. That kid's not LARPing. No, seriously, I'm going to defend that kid. That kid's not LARPing. That kid actually knows tractors, and he's like 8 years old.
Getting into it or they want to be included in that community. But why is it not okay to not know everything about everything all the time? Can we just normalize saying I don't know again? Because when you don't and you pretend to know about some shit, it just comes off as rage bait. My current favorite video on the internet is this video of this guy asking his coworker, who's a better fighter in terms of boxing? Mike Tyson.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
Or Zuku Midoriya. And this nigga was
Who would win in a fight?
talking about how he's seen his fights.
Where would you place Zuko Midoriya?
I don't know. I would need to write this shit down. But Manny Pacquiao gotta be up there.
I still think Zuko Midoriya is over Mike Tyson. He's just too quick.
That's great.
Just say you don't know who Zuko Midoriya is, gang. It's fine, bro.
Oh, I thought he was just going, oh, well, if they had no powers. He didn't know who Izuku Midoriya was. I was going to say there's no world where, like, Mike Tyson with no powers beats Deku. Like, Deku's just fucking eviscerating you. Even though I hate Deku. Deku season 1 would lose to Mike Tyson.
And this nigga was talking about how he's seen his fights.
Where would you place Zuko Midoriya?
I don't know. I would need to write this shit down. But Manny Pacquiao gotta be up there.
I still think Zuko Midoriya is over Mike Tyson. He's just too quick. He got
Just say you don't know who Zuku Midoriya is, gang. It's fine, bro.
Oh my god, he's acting like he's just a regular boxer, bro.
But I find that the word lopping is often confused with flexing. It's confused when lopping is simply just flexing something that's not yours, or flexing a lifestyle that you know damn well you can't keep up with, but still promote the idea that this is the daily. And this confusion is just a side effect of the way that social media just is. Some flicks with a Nobu sign out in the back, bro. It is not telling you the story of the 16-hour shift that was just eaten away.
Bro, you see those videos of motherfuckers posted in front of a Lamborghini that isn't theirs, and then the owner pulls up and he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, top 10 awkward moments. Top 10 awkward moments. You're getting Instagram flex in front of a Lambo that's not even rented. It's just not yours. It's just parked on the side of the road. And then the actual owner pulls up and he's like, yo, get off my car.
And the mindset behind lopping is a fucking domino effect. See, from the perspective of a lopper, it's like, why does everyone seem so plentiful and gold? And now you force my hand and I have to rent a Miami high-rise with the last of my savings. And easily the worst kind of lopper is the core sellers. People will lop having a get...
Yes! This is what I started this video with. They are the worst. This actual shit. Bro, might be his, bro. Rented ass BMW. Rented ass shit. He don't own that fucking thing. He got that leased. That's one of his friends' cars. His dad bought it.
Rich quick method is them lopping, and they're selling their course by showing...
I will say, even if you are rich, yes, you could get inherited money. If you are a teenager and your parents are rich and you're flexing, you're LARPing, because that's not your fucking money. If once you're like 25 and you have a job, even if you work for your fucking parents and now you have money, okay, fine. But like, you're LARPing being rich, even if you are a part of a rich family, because you have no money. Like, you're flexing shit that isn't really yours. Like, it's your car that your dad got you, your mom got you, but is it in your name? Maybe, but it's like, bro, you ain't got no money. They're paying the payments. They're paying your phone bill. They're paying your Wi-Fi bill, your insurance, all this other shit. You still live with them. Like, you're not rich. You live with somebody that's rich.
Videos of Lambos they don't own and vacations they got from other niggas' videos.
I promise, like, and even it's been a week these past few months.
And this is a genuine method people were trying to make money. This is nicknamed the TJR method, and all because people believe this.
Yes, he's the one that started it. He's the one that started it, and it worked. TJR actually is fucking rich. But TJR made all these other goblins come out of the fucking woodworks that are like, I'm gonna fucking post my BMW that I rented and get people to buy my course. You're not TJR. You're not TJR, right? It worked for him. It's not gonna work for you. Ty Lopez is the OG. No, somebody in my chat just said, remember, Ty Lopez did it. No, Ty Lopez is the OG. Here in my garage with my new Lamborghini. But you know what's better than all these cars? Knowledge. I read a book every day. Bro, shut up. Fuck. That was the most annoying ad in like 2015 or whenever that was posted.
And that he lopped himself a Koenigsegg, which is a $3 million car, by the way. But in my opinion, though, I'll just say this is people hating. But there's this idea, which for the most part I think is a joke, but knowing the internet, you just never really know. And it's this idea that lopping is like a form of manifestation. The idea is that in order to become rich, you first have to pretend to be rich. And it's followed up with arguments like this. To sleep, you first have to act like you're asleep. Therefore, lopping is the key to life.
But it's not relevant, is it?
But there's a niche group of people that don't hate on lopping, but straight up promote it. I saw this TikTok from this guy, Ben Carr, a 10-minute video on how to lop. I have multiple extensive PowerPoint slides on each of the methods.
I fucking hate that video.
And I'll give it to bro, because this shit is
that video and that GIF pisses me off.
Revolutionary. Just peep the tech of using screenshots from videos instead of direct image.
What do you mean in-betweeners reference? Oh, right here.
Just from Pinterest. Reverse image search was a lopper's worst nightmare. This nigga really changed the game. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like lopping is not just human nature. At the end of the day, we all, yes, we all.
Also, this guy named Chris he's from Vancouver, Canada.
We all somewhat care about other.
Ranking everyone on Earth. Wait, no, that's a funny ass bit.
He's from Vancouver, Canada.
We all somewhat care about other people's opinions. Drop that nonchalant shit 2026. It's going on a mug. But especially when it comes to posting online, I will never believe that I post for myself logic. Because when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Give me even one reason that shit did not remain in your camera roll then. But the main reason behind posting something personal has almost always been external validation. And in no universe am I trying to say this like it's wrong or a bad thing. It can be
Bro, should I do that? I'm thinking I would love to make a fucking tier list. Not of everybody on Earth, but just random ass people. Optic Scumpy, Adam Sandler, Phase Adapt, my friend Chris. I just start pulling a random president, George Washington. Like, I just get like fucking 300 people that are like all over an area. I would have to make it though, so I know who they are.
as simple as I like this photo, I'm gonna share it, and I hope
Rob Little.
Other people like
Rob Little followed me.
it. This can include a whole bunch of other things too, like a photo of a sunset. Nobody gives a fuck about your sunset, bro. It should have stayed in the camera roll if you wanted to post it for yourself. But still, sharing it because you think it's cool and maybe other people will like the photo too, that is a valid reason for posting that sunset. LARPing is just an attempt to speedrun the most amount of validation, and the only times it's not is when it's done as a growth method, you know, the LARP your way to the top idea. And then there's people like J. Cole, who people say LARP's being humble. You know, maybe he's not LARPing being humble, but someone explained to me why this multi-millionaire is driving around in a beat-up Honda Civic. The way
Yeah, that is confusing.
some celebrities try to be relatable is so cringe because it's pure LARP. This clip of Rocky LARPing watching streamers.
Then y'all got the youngsters like, you know, Show Speed taking it to a whole nother level. And Kasana, he's still doing podcasting?
Nigga, who the hell is Show Speed? And then the Michael B. Jordan Naruto incident.
What do you think, Michael?
Names the two biggest streamers. You know, these streamers. I Show Speed, Mr. Beast.
Be Jordan's favorite anime is? It's a good question. Favorite anime is Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden. Been a fan of it for years, since I was like maybe 12, 13 years old.
I'm done, bro. Eat this outro.
Damn, dude. I would just make up some other shit. I would just say Dragon Ball. Because you can't mispronounce that. There's a lot of animes that I could pronounce. Or you could pronounce really badly. Naruto. What's another one? There's just like, I don't, not My Hero Academia, no. There's like so many, yeah, Pokemon, no. Jujutsu Kaisen, Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know, or like characters even. Just more characters in the show. Like if you just say the character name wrong, bro, people will flame your ass. All right, yo, walk in. I actually got to piss real quick, then we'll hop on the next one. He walks into church claiming to be Jesus. Chaos erupts.
Deputies responded to a church after a custodian reported that a man was demanding to speak with a priest and trying to access a restricted area.
Okay. Talk to him.
Restricted area? What's a restricted area in a church? Just like the back room? This is a very nice church.
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Okay.
Where's the guy that they gotta talk to? The one all the way up front?
Hello, sir.
Hey.
I'm Deputy Roland to the Sheriff's Office. How are you?
I'm alright.
Okay, so what's going on?
Pretty good, Jesus. How's it going? Yep, hey, you see right there? That's me. Yeah, okay. You know who I am. We don't really need, we could skip the introductions.
Sunday.
I just need to open this.
Okay.
You're Jesus. Can't you just open it? You immediately just, hey man, I can't really get into this lockbox. Can you open it up for me? Dude, aren't you God? Aren't you effectively God in the flesh right now? Couldn't you just, I don't know, snap your fingers and open that?
Do that. That's the church's property.
I am the church. Why did the cop not react? Why? Was he like forewarned about this? The cop was just like dead silent.
Okay.
Okay. Just no. All right. Well,
here today.
Because I'm Jesus.
Do you have some friends around here or something?
This feels like an AI video, bro. I know. But this is on a Midwest patrol. I don't know. There's no way this is AI. There's no shot this is AI.
For me to help you, you have to talk to me.
No, this is real. This is so real. Do you think he's on drugs or something? Or is he just having like some sort of mental like breakdown? I don't understand what prompts him to just randomly assume he's Jesus. But that's not even uncommon. As fucking weird as that is. I mean, it's uncommon in terms of 8 billion people in the world. But it's like a very steady occurrence that people consistently claim to be a prophet of God and or Jesus every day. Like, there's one guy that's like, yeah, no, I'm actually Jesus. And they fully believe it. Can I ask what is in the box that he needs? I don't know what's in that box. Oh my God. See, no, that's fucking, that's no. I'm stopping him right there. I'm not religious myself, but yeah, you know, desecrating like a fucking religious area. Yeah, that's literally just vandalism. Vandalism of a religious thing, right? Like you're at a church. Just ripped off the cross. What the fuck? Oh my God. I mean, I feel like this guy should like step in. This was on my birthday.
Fucking gay, bitch!
Whoa!
Get back! 20, can you step up?
I love how the other guy's also just observing. Just dead silent. I feel like I would walk up to the cop and be like, you want me to corner him with you? We could trap him. Like, well, we'll take him down if we need to.
616, can you get over here?
Bro, why does he keep... Dude, honestly, I feel like the officer should fucking handcuff him. He's gonna, like, crack his skull open doing that. He's like, oh, did he just pass out?
I got more people coming. He's on something.
Yeah. Yeah.
$20, how far out are you?
Bro, bro, he's literally falling onto his head.
10-4. So he's dove a couple, 3 times. He's fell.
I feel like you would do this after too many edibles. You think I would storm into a church, claim I'm Jesus, rip the cross off what is this called? Not an altar. Maybe an altar? I don't know. Rip the cross off that and then just repeatedly fall backwards. No, I think I would probably just kind of morph into a couch and watch Dude, Where's My Car?
On something or other. He ripped the crucifix thing off the top of the thing there. And he just went and grabbed one of these things here and kind of came at me a little bit, but I shoved him off, and then he hopped back up there, so. No.
Why are we not asking him what he's on? Like, I know he might, the odds that he actually says is pretty low, but, I mean, give it a try. I'd be like, okay, you're Jesus. What drugs are you on?
I haven't been able to get anything out of him whatsoever.
Stay away from me.
What's going on, man?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Fuck you.
We're just trying to help you.
That's exactly what he would say. I think it is him, chat.
Yeah, you're a devil.
No, we're not the devil. The devil's not here, man. What's going on?
You're the devil. So you're backing up, motherfucker.
What's your name, dude?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay?
What can we do?
Back up.
Is he going to perform a mass right now? Is he going to start doing a whole, oh, wait, there's another officer. Where the fuck did this guy come from?
Back up.
What can we do to help?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty.
Okay, we got it.
Nobody else needs to fucking die for their sins, motherfucker.
Okay, we need to...
No.
Hey.
Nobody else needs to die.
You are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now.
No, I'm not.
Now. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You're gonna get tased. Put your hands behind your back now. Hands behind your back now.
Do you think he would have to end up paying for, like, all the shit he just fucking broke in the church? Like, how the hell would that work?
Put your hand.
No, you're not allowed to do this in here.
Put your hand behind your
You're
back.
not allowed to do this in here.
You're not allowed to do this in here, bro. You're fucking smashing all of the shit in the church. You're literally, all the stuff. What did they do? You just wandered into the church, start breaking shit. I'm Jesus. You're not allowed to arrest me in here.
You aren't allowed to do this in here. You are not allowed.
Put your hand behind your back right now. You're gonna get tased.
Just fucking tase him.
He says you're not allowed. I say you're not allowed.
You're gonna get tased. Hands behind
You're
your
gonna
back
let me
now.
go.
Now.
You're gonna let me go so I can get to where I'm going, please.
Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna get tased. Under arrest.
I'm going there.
I have important things to do and places to be. I'm Jesus. You're kind of delaying everything. I need to be... There's 8 billion people that I need to help.
Today, motherfucker. I'm going there today. I'm going there today.
Hands behind your back now. Now.
What are they blurring?
Nope. You're not. Nope, you're not.
He's bleeding? Yeah, I mean, he's bald, so he doesn't have any fucking protection on his head. He just fell on the stairs. Probably fucking cut his skin open.
Calm down, dude.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You gonna calm down for us?
I will calm. I'm ready to speak. I am here.
Dude, he's kind of like acting like a demon more than Jesus, no? Like he's like deepening his voice. He's like, I am here. Yeah, he's like Batman.
Where are you hurt?
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt at all.
Well, you're bleeding besides your head. You hurt anywhere else?
No, it'll heal just fine.
No, but it'll heal just fine. After all, I am Jesus. I could just fix it right now. Boop. Boop. See, and it's all better.
$20,000. Taser deployed. We're 1095. 10-2 for now. What's
Why don't they carry him out of the church? Like, I feel like that should be the first. Anywhere else, I understand them just kind of like assessing this. I'd be like, maybe let's get him out of the church right now. There were people here that were trying to pray. You know, they need more units.
Sir, stop it. You need to calm down and stop resisting, okay? What's your name?
Jesus
Christ.
Okay.
Right, he's got to have an ID on him.
His pockets. You have anything on you need to know about, sir? Anything that's gonna stick us? Any weapons?
I never died on my sins. Been here the whole time. It's been me.
Been here the whole time, buddy. Let me tell you, 2,000 years. First, I was sitting in a cave. And then, you know, the whole medieval thing happened. Then there was the plague. And I was just kind of posted up during that. And then, you know, the past few years, I've been just kind of grinding League of Legends ARAM. And, you know, this one guy on the side of the street gave me bath salts. And then I decided to stumble into the church. And, hey, reveal myself after all.
Not till 7. Thanks for making a phone.
It's been me. I'm right here. I'm right here. It's me, motherfucker. I see you down there, the devil. I'm going to beg the bread line. Today. That's where I'm headed.
I feel like he has to be on a hallucinogen. Some people are saying like bath salts are meth. I mean, he's fully tripping right now. I feel like he's in a psychosis state. He's not on meth. I feel like he might be on like some fucking weird mixture. Nah, I mean, maybe an insane amount of mushrooms, maybe, but even then.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Somebody said DMT. I don't think DMT lasts that long.
I won't say his name.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, somebody said Spice K2. That's what I was saying. Synthetic weed. Some shit that's making him lose his mind.
1025.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think I've had it. Not
Coming.
from my wings and fly.
And fly away. You know, I can fly after all. Huh.
I can fly. I believe.
Yeah, one more. If available. One here. Let's search and try to. All right. Towards me a little bit. I don't get to see anything in these pockets here. On the other side. It's going to be M5. With the church here. Okay.
Why is he out of breath? I feel like he's just hyperventilating.
Stop. Fuck you! I'm Jesus Christ Almighty! You will not.
Bro, how long would he be tripping on this shit for?
Let me go! You shall set me free!
Just take some breaths for us, man, all right? What's your name? Can we start with that? What's your name, bud?
Jesus Christ is here. You're all saved. You are all saved from your sins. You are saved. And you will see me again. I will be here. Because I'm not going anywhere. I've been here all along.
I'm not going anywhere. Been here all along. You guys are all saved. I just need a financial investment from you. I've been getting into I've been getting into a bit of Forex, okay? Foreign exchanges, kind of in the bit of the foreign stock market biz, as some may say. You give me $1,000, I'll be able to flip it for you, no problem. Trust me, I'm Jesus.
We are all eternal life. Yes, we are. Yes, we
I also have a great deal on Cutco knives.
are. There are no shackles here. There's nothing here. I give up. I give away all of my sins. For thou is the kingdom of glory. And
oh, yeah, you might be on PCP.
all shall be free. I'm right here. I've been here all along. I've been here all along.
Oh my God, is that the priest just watching? Holy fuck, bro. He's probably having a goddamn reawakening right now. That priest is probably full on just like praying in the corner like, dude, somebody help this guy.
We lived for all this time, for I
Jesus Christ, your Savior. He is.
Listen to me, Aaron. We're gonna try to jump on your butt.
Aaron Peterson?
They found out his name. How do they find his name?
On your eye, all right? We sit you on your butt.
Are they gonna bring the cod in?
You want it?
Yeah. We'll just put it right here.
Yeah, let's.
Aaron Peterson is just an alias. I have been under the veil of Aaron the entire time. I am actually Jesus.
Hey, Aaron, we're gonna sit you on your butt.
I know. It might come as a shock to all of you.
It's all been a temptation all along. Nobody should die. Nobody. It's me all along.
His ID? Yeah, but they checked his pockets. I don't think he had anything.
All right?
You alright? Your Savior.
Where's the blood from, guys? His head?
His eye's got one. He's got a knot. He dove off a couple times.
Thou shalt set here.
Yeah.
Dove off a couple times, bro. Cop just watched that shit. And he knew by the third time the guy runs up the steps, you're like, he's probably going to do a back flop again. If I had to take my guess, I think he's probably going to do a back flop onto the... Oh, and he did it. Maybe tried to catch him. I don't know.
I didn't need to die.
Backwards.
It was all temptation.
He was throwing stuff. He started throwing stuff off all the rest. We
Dude, he was throwing everything.
told him he was under arrest and he was throwing stuff.
Why did I feel like everything was
One
on
put his hands
me?
behind his back.
Why? Why am I in so close to thee?
Here, we're trying to step him up.
Raise me from the depths.
Please stand up.
Raise me. Raise me from the depths.
Oh, no, he cut his eyebrow.
Aaron, we're gonna...
For Aaron. I was in front of you all along.
Step him up.
His skull's cracked. He didn't crack his skull.
I think we're just going to have to carry
It's like, have you ever seen boxers where they get like their eyebrow cut and it just starts gushing? It's the same thing.
Aaron.
That's what it looked like, at least.
Where's the federal? Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, someone's gonna be probably 2 hours. Here, just turn that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fucking strap him to that shit, dude.
Sorry, guys. Oops. Aaron, how long?
Did I ever tell y'all about the story of when my paramedic friend got into a fist fight with a guy like hyped up on like cocaine and fucking ketamine or some shit? It's common EMTs. What's it called? A speedball? It was cocaine and heroin, yeah. And he was ODing on the heroin. And he said it's common that people are doing speedballs. You give them Narcan, and that wipes the heroin out. But then they're just on cocaine, and a lot of it. So like this guy's ODing in the back of an ambulance, and you're like, I gotta give him Narcan, and they come out and they're angry because they just got blasted out of the best high of their life in their mind. And now the heroin's gone, so they're not sluggish. They're just really fucking aggressive and hyper now because they're only on cocaine. So you're witnessing a guy that's like dying from OD. You Narcan him, and then instead of being like, thank you for saving my life, they go, ah! And they just start fucking wailing on you. And so he has to bear hug him and body slam him to the ground to fucking restrain him. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's like a casual thing that paramedics sometimes have to deal with like drug addicts.
The list goes on and on. It goes on and on.
Did he get fired? No. Well, he didn't fight him. It was like dude, the guy started wailing on him. He basically just restrained him.
On and on. It goes on and on and on. You are devils sent here to test me. Every single one of you. Your hometown.
The devil's here to test you. Why would the devil be here? Why would God send it? Why would God send demons to himself to test himself? You guys are demons here to test me. I sent them myself. I forgot about it. But now it's all making sense again.
You know that. Let it keep dilating, my friend. Wherever you think that you are taking me, no binds, no shackles, no chains.
right.
For I have been here before.
Yeah. Oh, it's closer for you.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Do you think he'll remember this? Like, I wonder if he's so far gone that he'll just, like, effectively wake up out of it, or if he's going to, like, perpetually be in this state.
Breathe. I am free.
Who's gonna go with him?
I'm here.
Not sure.
I'm here. I've been here all along. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
The investigation determined that the man had recently stopped taking prescribed medication for a mental health condition.
Wait, what? So he wasn't on drugs? He wasn't on drugs. Like, he needed medication.
Deputies noted that he appeared disoriented and continued to make religious statements even after being restrained. He was
Really?
transported to a local hospital for evaluation and later medically cleared before being booked into the county jail. Prosecutors charged him with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer. Court records indicate that
Resisting an officer, I feel like he could have gotten charged with, like, assault almost when he tried to attack the officer. I feel like they should more focus on trying to get that guy help, though. Because I don't think he was, like, malicious in intent. I think he was actually going through an insane episode of truly believing he was Jesus. I'm Jesus goes full demon. Toppled over backwards several times when it's on marble. Didn't phase him. That's some powerful shit he's on. Yeah, that is true. I feel like normally you would probably pass out. No way he doesn't have a concussion after the first fall. You'd be surprised what drunken high people manage to get away with relatively unscathed. I'm a paramedic, and I've seen a couple people walk away from a car literally torn into two pieces with only a scratch. Well, isn't it... I'm not advocating for drunk driving by any means. But don't drunk drivers tend to actually live through more horrid crashes because they don't tense up and they go with... Like, because they don't react. So if they're, like, really fucked up and they get into a car crash, they kind of just flow with the car instead of tensing, and then they usually either are less injured or don't die. "2026 will heal us."
The 2020s so far have been a bit rough, to say the least. Soon we're gonna...
Yeah, COVID, pretty ass. I feel like 2020 and 2021 were just COVID and a blur. And then 2022, it's like everybody reemerged from the sludge. Now it's like, I don't know, out of the 2020s, 2020, 2021 were ass. What was like good? What were good years? I don't really know. I feel like 23 was meh. 24 was all right. 25, pretty meh.
It'll be 6 years into this decade, and a lot of people are saying there hasn't been an it year for us. And I speak for all human beings on Earth when I say 2025 was not that it year. It's hard to find a single soul that was even positive on the internet this year. And I may be a part of that hating, sure, but I blame everyone else for that.
Yo, I like fully think that like GTA is gonna turn that shit around. Like GTA 6, bro, it's gonna be the savior, man. I think it will be the great reset. No, seriously, I know it's just a video game, but like, I think GTA 6 will be the reset. Like, it will be like everybody chills out for a bit, plays it, and it's like, all right, you know, maybe we don't hate each other.
The internet made me negative this year and turned me into a villain. It seems at any moment this year, was prepared to fight in the street and get ready for war. And by I mean the president of the United States invading a country for oil.
I think you're going to find that there's a very receptive ear to doing exactly what they're doing, taking out those boats. And very soon we're going to...
Well, yeah, Trump wants to get in war because the U.S. economy is a war-based economy, so we're kind of fueled off of fighting. If we're not in a war, we're not really doing much. We got to kind of have to seize power over other countries to gain power ourselves. We live in a war-based economy. That's why, like, we started sparking up pretty crazily economically after World War II. And now it's just like kind of sludging out.
Start doing it on land too.
Yes, the United States. The United States is a war-based economy.
Venezuela. How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door.
If we look back at when I talk about the 8 years of the past, we got 2016, obviously for Gen Z, with a mix of 2017.
Bro, 2016 was the fucking year, bro. Oh my God. Prime Gaming, Prime YouTube. I don't know. Dude, the only other year, I think like S tier, 2016. A plus tier was 2018. A tier, 2014. F tier, 2020, 2021. Like dog shit. I'm going to even say 2019 was like D tier. 2019 was a bit mid. A bit mid, some would say. Nothing that was like, you know, launching it into F tier. Harambe. When did Harambe die? That was 2016, right?
17 and 2018. Great music was coming out. Great movies were coming out. Things were actually affordable. For the 2000s, you had 2007 for the millennials, mainly with the same things Gen Z had for 2016.
2007 to 2008 starter pack. Yo, oh my God. Iraq invasion being talked about. George Bush. Windows XP. Oh, God. Wow. MySpace.
It's a damn shame. I should have bought a house back in 2007 instead of being a dumb.
Median house value 2007. Dude, 2007, the median house value in Cali was still $532,000. Holy fuck. West Virginia, only 96.
The boomers were right. I wasn't working hard enough as a 4-year-old back then. So now I have to pay the sins of being lazy and spending $1 million for a shack of a house. So currently, we're still looking for that it year of the 2020s.
Joe acting like he wasn't alive in 2007. 2007 school starter pack, brother. 2007, I was 5 years old.
And we may have to look no further because 2026 may be the one to save us. As a matter of fact, if you're broke now, then lock in and don't be by next year. Find a job and do the horror of working because we're getting so much content next year. And of course, we gotta start off with none other than GTA 6. In the moment GTA 6...
Yeah, but ain't that shit dropping at the back end of this year? Or this upcoming year? Isn't GTA 6 coming out in like November? Like, can we really say though? I feel like GTA 6 is the savior for 2027. Because GTA 6 is going to come out in the second to last month of the year. Like, that shit ain't coming out for 11 months, effectively.
6 drops, I'll let you know right now.
Nothing else will matter to people in life.
Jobs are going to go
It's going to get delayed again. I think they'll get a lot of shit that gets delayed again. So I don't think they're going to delay it.
Man, for weeks on end. Babies globally will starve from fathers not feeding them. Scratch that. I'm acting like dads even take care of their kids. It's GTA 6 though, so mothers as
well. Yo, I really do wonder, like, how many people aren't gonna show up to work and school on the drop day of GTA 6. Like, I fully believe that, like, it'll be a 2-day world shutdown.
Oh, we'll probably neglect their...
Like, they'll just call out.
Babies. It's not to pass y'all, alright? Women play games too now, so the baby starving will be an equality effort. My prediction is for at least the first couple of days it's out, certain establishments will have...
I wonder, do you think GTA 6 will, because of its, you know, just straight up popularity, do you think it'll transcend gamers the way Fortnite did in 2018? Because that's going to determine how big of a societal impact it has. Because when games break that barrier of, non-gamers play this, I don't think it will. I think GTA 6 will be the biggest gamer game, but, like, Fortnite was easy for people to get into because it was just like a battle royale shooter. You could have been ass at it in 2018. It didn't matter. I feel like GTA 6 is going to be pretty complex control-wise. Maybe not. I don't know. I just wonder if, like, non-gamers are going to be hopping on GTA 6.
Problems with employees not showing up. People are smart. They will save up their sick days or pay time off to make sure they can play it. And technically...
Fortnite was free. That's another thing. Yeah, GTA is going to cost money.
They wouldn't be wrong in using those days off, which bosses will not be happy with. This is a game that's been 8 years in the making. People were making fake unboxing videos of it back in 2016.
And why does this have 9 million views, bro? Like, who the fuck's actually thinking that GTA 6 was getting unboxed in 2017?
Oh, God. There it is.
Oh, shit. GTA 6 for the PS4. Oh, no. I don't even think GTA... Yo, did you see that shit where motherfuckers were like, is GTA 6 coming out on the Xbox One? Please tell me it's coming out on the PlayStation 4. You think GTA 6 is going to come out on a console on the PlayStation 4? You're going to pay... Bro, your console's going to be worth less than the game. The game will be out on the PS3, bro. Please tell me.
There it is, people. There... Oh my God!
With it, you're gonna have a new wave.
What does he do after that? Because obviously the game doesn't exist. So does he just like end the video, or does he open it and it's a fake disc?
With it, you're gonna have a new wave of content creators become big off it. Shameless plug. Hopefully that's.
Yo, honestly, I think 2027 there's gonna be a huge wave of new creators, and I think certain creators will get way bigger that are just currently large right now because they're just going to grind GTA.
Which then will create even more great content for the year. Same thing happened with GTA 5. Like, so many channels we grew up with got big off it. It's one of the reasons the Sidemen started to blow up. Them playing GTA.
Really? The Sidemen blew up? I feel like I knew about the Sidemen because of their soccer challenges. Like the crossbar challenge. And then I just knew Vic for Minecraft. And then KSI was already just huge for like try not to laugh shit and just like random shit with his brother.
GTA 5 together. And
football, same thing.
We didn't even talk about how good the story's gonna be. First, you're gonna have 2 different people you can play from, which I know is one less than GTA 5, but that because you got Lucius Finance you can play as, or Jason who you can mog everyone as. Meaning you got 2 options.
I think GTA 6 could have a lot of more side characters though. That's the thing. Like these 3 are gonna be the main ones that you interact with in GTA 5. We're gonna play the story mode before the new one comes out. But I think GTA 6, it's going to be these 2 as the main, but there's going to be like way more side missions with characters that are still prominent, but you just don't play them.
Meaning you got 2 options. You do the cracking or get cracked yourself. Also, GTA 6 Online is going to be so generational. You'll be able to go in different types of servers. They'll have YouTuber servers or streamer servers, as well as roleplay servers for people.
Oh, fuck no, bro. I don't think you're... Yo, Tommy, I'm going to disagree with you there, bro. I think I will be in hell if I hop on GTA Online. I'm going to get stream sniped to death. Like, what? I feel like if I played GTA 6, that shit would be terrible. Like, I would not... Like, GTA 6 Online, I would have to be on, like, a private server. Or just have, like, invite-onlys. Like, I wouldn't be able to do just, like, raw online. But when is GTA Online actually coming out? That's not coming out until like 27, right? Because when GTA 6 drops, November is just the story mode. Online won't be coming out for a while.
That are going to be in these servers is going to be off the charts. Also, you know, those GTA 6 playlist nights with the homies is the type of stuff you'll be telling your kids. Doing that in GTA 5 with my friends during quarantine saved my mental health. And they'll definitely have way more options of games to pick and better ways for players to make it. The system for it was made over 10 years ago, so with 2026 tech, it'll be like the first iPhone versus the newest one. It shouldn't compare. We're also gonna have a map that's double the size of the last map.
That's how big it's supposed to be? What the fuck do you think goes on here? This is just going to be like Crocodile Swampland, right? Oh, this is like the Keys. It's like Key West down here. Wow, this is really just the state of Florida. Is this... Okay, so this is like Miami, Key West. What is this, like Tampa? Or like Orlando?
With new different types of transportation that we haven't gotten. Hopefully no more Oppressor MK2s. Knowing Rockstar, they'll add a version of it that's even worse than the last one.
Yo, please don't add some bullshit like that. Like, actually, for the dude, until like 2032, don't add some bullshit heat-seeking missile motorcycle that flies in the air and can maneuver on the fucking drop of a dime. If anything like that's out first day, I'm gonna fucking freak out.
With all this time waiting,
It better be like very basic shit.
the anti-cheat better be ironclad. I'm talking, if someone gets caught cheating, they get executed publicly in front of Rockstar HQ. Cheaters ruined the last GTA Online, so I'd be damned if they do it again. That's the majority of GTA 6, but if you thought games
There's gonna be an exploit. I don't see a world where even with the development they have, you know, you get millions of players hopping on. There's gonna be YouTube videos left and right. How to get a Bugatti for free in GTA 6. First, you're gonna want to go to your Los Santos garage, and then you're gonna want to deck it out in that platinum paint. Then you're gonna bring it over, and you're gonna spam the X button and the A button when you bring it into your garage, and boom, you're gonna have 10 of them. Then you're gonna sell each one of them and buy a Bugatti.
Marvel's releasing Wolverine, which off the trailer already looks peak. I'm not even a big Wolverine fan like that, but I'll definitely cop it. It's also graphics, so no ass censoring. You can completely destroy someone's guts in 4K 60 FPS. That might have sounded a little off. Subnautica 2 is releasing. Pretty fun.
Oh! Yo, it actually is gonna be a peak year for gaming, man. When does Subnautica 2 drop?
Game. If you haven't played it, you're someone who explores the ocean in a submarine and tracks down creatures. A big complaint with the first one that people had is that it wasn't multiplayer until now. Subnautica 2 is gonna have co-op with up to 4 people, so you and the whole gang can play it together. 007.
Oh, yo, that's gonna be so badass. It's not just 2-player.
First Light is releasing, which is a James Bond spin-off game, and everyone loves a little spy game action. You're gonna have different types of ways you can assassinate people, and you can drive in it for the first time. Being able to hack through the car and doing whatever type of gizmo things spy movies have in cars.
Actually, this could be pretty cool. If they make it like a modern 007.
Other games. Resident Evil is getting a new...
Ooh, that's February. That's soon. That's in 2 months.
Game. Gears of War is getting a new...
I'm excited for that. Gears of War, I don't really care.
New game. Fable is getting a new game. There may be some more games I'm missing, but if we're being honest, GTA 6 overrides all these by 10x. While all these are coming out, we're of course gonna have the biggest worldwide sporting event, the World Cup of 2026. And good news is, for any lazy Americans who can't get off the couch to get
what Olympics are this year? It's the Winter Olympics? Is that gonna be right now? Oh, fuck. Wait, the Winter Olympics start in 2 months? Oh, shit. I only care about watching that shit for luge. You know what luge is? Where they're on that board and they're going downhill going like this. The G-forces are pulling their head to the ground. They're like going 95 miles an hour down a fucking just ice path. Getting ready to fucking crash.
Passport. We got home advantage, so you can drive that F-150 with a 3-patty burger in your right hand straight down to the stadium. You're gonna see Americans who shit on soccer all the time pulling up just cause it's here. And since people around the world already come to the World Cup, it's predicted to be the biggest and most visited one ever. Compared to Qatar, we got so much land and places visitors can stay at. This is all assuming though if we can...
What the fuck are you talking about? Isn't the World Cup getting held in New Jersey? Places to stay. Yo, New Jersey's gonna be a hellhole, even more than it already is for the World Cup. Oh my God. Where is the World Cup, actually? It's New Jersey, right? Where is the World Cup 2026? Yeah, fucking MetLife Stadium. Canada, Mexico, and the United States. Matches in 16 cities: LA, New York, New Jersey, Toronto, Mexico City, Vancouver, and the finale in MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. So many people from other countries. New Jersey's so disgusting. Their people are gross. Ugh. At MetLife Stadium, there's somebody pooping on the sidewalk.
Around the world already come to the World Cup. It's predicted to be the biggest and most visited one ever. Compared to Qatar, we got so much land and places visitors can stay at. This is all assuming though if we can get tickets for it. A nosebleed is gonna be going for like 5 bands here. Scalpers maybe
5 bands, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Nosebleed at the World Cup? Nosebleed at the World Cup finale is probably gonna be like 30 grand.
The ones to ruin the event.
Super Bowl alone. What are Super Bowl tickets in the nosebleeds? This is resold, obviously. Guess what a Super Bowl ticket is? Ah, no, it's not. Okay, well, I'm saying not that bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be. A nosebleed ticket at the Super Bowl is $8,928. A regular seat, like in like, say like section 110, like you're like right off the field, $32,000. And the World Cup's bigger than the Super Bowl. It's not even close.
But I'll keep my hope.
Because the Super Bowl is biggest in the U.S., but the World Cup's going to be, people are going to be coming from fucking, you know, all around the world coming to watch that shit.
So we're also starting off great because Israel got eliminated in the qualifiers. And in 2 of their games, they scored 0 points on who they were against. Unfortunately, this time, the win was not promised 3,000 years ago for them. That card no longer works, and they'll have to get their wins by skill from now on. All the matches are being hosted in major cities in America, like LA, Seattle, New York, Boston, Miami. For some reason, though, you have a couple of games held in
Kansas City is an oddball. Out of all of these, I think Kansas City is the one that doesn't make sense. These are all huge cities, and I'm not saying Kansas City isn't, but I don't really see, like, these are all like big coastal or southern cities, like huge historic places, millions of people. Kansas City's huge. Kansas City's also in the middle of the fucking United States. Like, it's just a random place comparable to the rest.
In Kansas City? What billionaire in Missouri paid for this shit? It was almost perfect. Ain't no one coming from around the world to the U.S. thinking...
No, that'll be the match that's for people from the U.S. That'll be the cheapest game. If I had to guess, out of all of these... Because you got to think, bro, these coastal cities are going to have a lot of people from Europe, and these other cities here are going to have a lot of people from Asia because it's the direction that they're going to be flying. So, like, in LA, there's probably going to be more people that are from Asia versus New York, where it's going to be a lot of people from Europe. Kansas is going to be the city's game where it's just like people from the U.S.
Kansas City? What billionaire in Missouri paid for this shit? It was almost perfect. Ain't no one coming from around the world to the U.S. thinking about visiting Missouri. I wouldn't be surprised if people around the world haven't heard what Missouri is. I'm worried they wouldn't even feel comfortable.
Footballers going to get shot? Yo, I will say I think they're probably stressing about that shit right now with the amount of mass shootings and, you know, the fucking assassination and shit. They're probably tweaking about, like, players getting killed at the World Cup, for sure. That's got to be, like, a genuine concern right now. Like, somebody just, like, fucking just gunning down a pro player, like, mid-game.
You know they're getting all types of slurs ripped at them for being there. The games in Canada are going to be in...
If I had to guess, they're going to shut down everything that's close to the stadium. Like, it's going to be... bad. Like, the city itself's gonna shut down.
Vancouver and Toronto. The games in Mexico are gonna be in Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. The amount of creators and celebs there is probably gonna be the most the World Cup has ever seen. Speed of my prediction is gonna be a celebrity there. I'm talking crowds you wouldn't believe. He's already bigger globally than he is in the States. He's gonna be out there interviewing Ronaldo and all the soccer players. You know, too, the crowds
here.
You
think Speed's gonna have, like, exclusive access for the World Cup?
Are gonna be wild. People are gonna be fighting the opposition team, jumping the barriers. Countries with conflicts with each other are gonna have the crowds beefing. I didn't mention, but this isn't gonna be big just because of the amount of games. It's also 16 more teams than the last one. With the amount of matches going from 64 to 104. Seeing the political climate now.
There's 104 games.
There is a real possibility of countries matching up with each other that hate each other. Can you imagine America versus Canada? We haven't had...
That wouldn't be that crazy. America versus Canada. Countries that would be, like, bad to go against each other, like Russia and the U.S.
The best relationship this year. Both countries are going to be throwing up the sets to each other. France versus Senegal. I know Senegal won't make it that far, but this would be crazy because of France's colonial history with it. If Senegal...
Russia doesn't play, I don't know what countries are in the World Cup.
They would never live that down. Now we can move on to movies.
Russia's banned? Oh my god.
Movies and TV shows because, man, this about to hit. Marvel's about to cook this year with Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday releasing. Something Marvel can never go wrong with is a new Spider-Man movie. And the fact the whole universe is reset is going to give so many opportunities. There's already a lot of predictions on who the villain might be and what twists may come up. The Punisher and the Hulk are already confirmed in it. There's also predictions that Scorpion might be the villain. Tombstone is confirmed in it too. And since Zendaya's chopped ass finally isn't in the timeline anymore. That's a joke, by the way, guys. Calm down. Sadie Sink is confirmed in the cast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, you're probably gonna get a lot of heat for that.
And although it's not fully confirmed now, everyone's assuming she's the new Mary Jane. Tom Holland, we all understand this is what you're gonna make. I'm saying that like he didn't just get married to Zendaya in real life, which is good because that means...
What? Oh, I always forget they're actually together in real life. No, I knew that. I don't know why I'm tweaking.
I got a chance, right, guys? We're around the same age, so it makes sense.
How old is Zendaya? I feel like Zendaya's almost like 30. 29.
In Avengers Doomsday, I don't gotta watch yet. Dr. Doom as a villain will be peak. I'm not a big comic book fan, so I haven't seen or read much of him as a villain. But who needs that when TikTok edits already show me how much aura this has? The fit alone shows me he won't be f***ing around.
I just hate that they cast fucking Robert Downey Jr. And I love Robert Downey Jr. It's just like, bro, stop casting the same fucking people in the same universe, bro. What are we doing? So it's like Dr. Doom gonna take off his mask and they're not gonna be like, yo, you look really like Iron Man. Yo, you're like shockingly similar to Tony Stark. Like, is that going to be the joke? It's not the same universe? Bro, who cares? So is the thing, it's going to be Tony Stark is Dr. Doom? Like, I don't understand. Dr. Doom is Tony Stark from another universe. Is that true? I don't know the lore about him. Is Dr. Doom Tony Stark? No, Dr. Doom and Tony Stark are different characters in Marvel lore. Victor Von Doom and Tony Stark are two different people. In the MCU, recent rumors strongly suggest that they're going to change that and that Dr. Doom and the Avengers will be a variant of Tony Stark from another universe. Okay. That's fine if they do that.
Be an Infinity War type of ending movie to lead to Secret Wars. People were walking out that movie theater crying, so potentially expect that with this. We also got Toy Story 5 coming out. I know a lot of people.
Who the fuck cares about that, Tommy? Toy Story 5's coming out. Oh, really? Really? I haven't fucking watched Toy Story since the third one. I mean, I didn't even know there was a fourth one.
People didn't like 4 and shit on it. But the concept for this one makes me have higher hopes. The whole plot is the toys fighting for children's attention after they got taken over by iPads. With this evil looking iPad or lily pad ready to destroy them, this character has potential to be the Lotso of Toy Story villains. Only thing we can hope is the story's written good. So far, it sounds like a good concept. And some more childhood nostalgia, Shrek 5 is coming out. I'm less sure about this one, and looking at the character design,
nah, it's gonna get a lot of hate.
Why the massacre, my boy?
Him and Donkey look like if I told ChatGPT to generate what it.
Yo, it's really the fucking. I'm just not a fan of the new cartoon design, bro. It's the shit they do, like the new SpongeBob movie. Oh, Search for SquarePants. It looks fucking terrible, man. I just don't like the vibe. I know it's supposed to be like super 3D and like realistic and shit. It just looks bad. I don't know, like it looks not like low quality. Like obviously there's a lot of money being put into it, but I don't know. It's just like it's not Illumination Entertainment either, but I feel like it's that like hyper 3D, super bright colors. It's gonna be the same shit they do for Shrek. Like it just looks weird.
My boy.
Him and Donkey look like
keep it low quality.
If I told ChatGPT to generate what it thinks Shrek and Donkey look like. I know they
actually though, no, it does look like a weird rip of them.
And Donkey look like. I know they have to upgrade the character designs for modern times. It just looks off.
They don't though. They could just age them.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Because that's what I don't understand. Like the audience that you're trying to grab from Shrek isn't 5-year-olds. Like with Shrek 5 dropping, you're trying to get us to watch it. That's what it is. Like the Shrek 5 appeal is us because we watched it when we were a kid. So it's like, hey, we're playing into the nostalgia. Go watch Shrek 5. Like most kids aren't going to start with Shrek 5. Like they haven't even seen any of the other ones.
Should recover from this potential loss.
Mario Galaxy, the movie, could be cool.
The visuals are gonna look so insane and mind-boggling. Super Mario Galaxy off purely aesthetic just feels nice. If you watch gameplay of it now with
I feel like they're gonna make it like, they should make it like 3D.
HD graphics, it holds up so good. Me personally, I like it better than the Super Mario Odyssey aesthetic. The Michael Jackson biopic is releasing. I'm gonna be in theaters dressed like Michael, staring at the screen just like this. They did their thing with picking Jafar Jackson because the way he transitioned from Thriller Michael to Bad Michael was perfect. And it's gonna include all of Michael Jackson's eras if they don't split it up, hopefully. Which means the movie could be 3.5 hours. In that 3.5 hours, I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's gonna be showing how he made some of his most famous songs.
I don't know. I think an over 3-hour movie for me is rough.
Songs and apparently business.
I'll definitely watch it. I thought they were gonna split it. What, in 2 parts?
Dealings he did. And if you know how much Michael got over by the music industry, it's gonna have some juicy drama. Hey,
you have a TikTok attention span? No, bro. It's just 3.5 hours long. It's the length of it's the length of 2 regular comedy films back to back. Like, you could probably watch Grown Ups twice in the span that you could watch a 3.5 hour movie. Yeah, Grown Ups is an hour and 42 minutes.
all I'm saying is, as soon as he started requesting rights to his music, to the media, he was in the same lane as the Diddler and the worst predator to exist. Some notable mentions for movies releasing as well: Dune Part 3, Hunger Games: Sunrise on the
Still never seen Dune 1 or 2.
Moana live action, Mortal Kombat 2, Supergirl, The Odyssey. I probably missed some that shit.
Oh my god, the Street Fighter movie I am hype for. I think that shit'll be awesome.
Be good enough with everyone though. And we'll end it off with the TV shows coming out. The Boys is having its final season come out, and according to the cast and directors, it's gonna be the most graphic one. If you've watched The Boys, you know how insane that is. There is scenes of people getting ripped in half on the show. I'm scared how much further they're gonna take it. They're also not hiding who they're mimicking, because take a wild guess of who this may be alluding to. With the poster, you can get at it already. Homelander's definitely gonna do the sickest he's ever done. It's good they're wrapping it up like this and not extending it because popularity. They could easily go for a couple more seasons and have people watching. In the long term, it would ruin how cohesive.
Damn, bro, they got Sam. I don't even know his real name. Damn, they got... Is that Dean?
Not extending.
They got Sam and Dean? Wait, they got Sam and Dean. They got Jared Padalecki and Dean Winchester. He's a soldier boy. Yo, that'd be awesome if the Boys just looped in actual Sam and Dean from Supernatural. That's not Dean. That is Dean.
Because
That's Dean.
Popularity. They could easily go for a couple more seasons and have people watch.
That's Sam.
In the long term,
Jensen Ackles. Yeah, I used to have a boy crush on Jensen Ackles.
It would ruin how cohesive the show is.
Bro, I wanted to look like him so bad.
And make it kind of bad towards the end. Invincible Season 4 is coming out. They've been cooking up.
Who? Jared, not Jared Padalecki. I mean, they're both very attractive men. Jensen Ackles, bro. Dean Winchester was like the badass. What do you mean? He was like the coolest guy in town, bro. What? He drove that sick-ass car. He wore a fucking leather jacket all the time, had the fucking spiked up hair. That's a clip? I don't give a fuck, bro. I've said that before.
A lot more than I thought they could after watching the first season. The problem with all these Amazon Prime Video shows is now you gotta pay to get the ads off. They get us every time because I am watching this with no ads. On another website that's name shall not be disclosed and is totally legal to watch on. The second season of the One Piece live action is coming out. I'm surprised because I did not know they would take it this far. It was loved so much though that it got greenlit for a second season. Dexter is also coming back with a new TV show.
And I can tell you right now, bad play. I'm only halfway through the actual Dexter show. There's like 5 spin-off shows for Dexter. Stop bringing him back. Stop bringing him back. When are we going to wrap this show the fuck up? I'm on like season 5, maybe. But like Dexter shows. There's Dexter, and then what? The Dexter universe. There's Dexter Original Sin, Dexter Early Cuts, Dexter New Blood, and now there's Dexter Resurrection. Fucking give it a rest. Give it a rest. I'm not saying it's a bad show. I like the show. I'm watching the show right now. But I can tell you right now, like, it sours your opinion of the original series. Like, it's too much. Imagine, dude, like, Breaking Bad didn't just have Better Call Saul. It had, like, another spin-off of like Walter's science life, and it was like a funny sitcom of him before he had cancer, and it was just him being a fucking teacher. Like, how stupid that would be. Like, if this was the same people that made Dexter, bro, they would do that. They'd be like, we're gonna bring him back.
As well as something a little smaller, Blade Runner is getting its own show. You guys know that one.
Yeah, Blade Runner, the best movie of all time now. I've watched that like fucking 6 times though.
Audio. You look lonely. I could fix that. Yeah, that thing. So far, the visuals look good.
That's from Blade Runner? I've only seen the old Blade Runner.
That was the main reason people liked the 2017 version. To end it off, a couple of more shows that are releasing. A Knife of the Seven Kingdoms, aka a Game of Thrones prequel. Fallout Season 2. Euphoria Season 3.
Peak. Haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna wait until Fallout Season 2 is probably done releasing, but let me tell you, first season, chat, top 10 watch. Top 10 watch. Cinema. Every episode's a movie, literally, lengthwise and feeling.
We gonna be more than fed in TV shows. And that's everything I got. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. I'm gonna need everyone to pray that no national wars or crisis happen next year. We've been through enough this year, and if nothing
there's gonna be a war.
Happens, this should be the greatest year of the 2020s. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
TikTok, love Tommy. WVed. I just want everybody to get the fuck along. You gonna jinx us. There's a reason it's 10 years after 2016. Oh my God. Running it back. 2026. You should watch It, Welcome to Deary. Never seen it, actually. I've only seen It. I haven't even seen the second It movie. But I've wanted to. All right, yo, count me down 30 seconds. I'm gonna piss again. We're gonna hop into the next video. We got 2 more videos. Diagnosed sociopath explains life without empathy, guilt, or remorse.
So no, I've never wanted to kill cats. And I'm going to be specific there. Not cats. There are things I've done in my childhood, but never to cats.
Like killing other animals? What do you mean? Like other animal cruelty, but so dogs? Well, I'm assuming it just means any animal that isn't a cat. How do you get diagnosed as a sociopath? Do you just go to a psychiatrist and say that you're suspecting that you have, you know, sociopathic tendencies? Because you don't just go to a doctor and they say that. I'm assuming you have to, like, go at a younger age or maybe early adulthood when you're, like, suspected of it.
What is your personal definition of a sociopath? Well, to me, a sociopath is someone who has been diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder and has specific antisocial behaviors. I would say a sociopath is someone who does not have empathy, who does not have remorse, and doesn't have guilt. I personally don't think that there's...
Is that something that's genetic or developmental? Because I can't imagine a full lack of empathy. Like being unable to feel remorse or bad for somebody in a situation that's not your own. It's like a high level, it's like a higher level of narcissism, because narcissists could still feel bad for people or feel remorse, but it's like the step up.
Guilt, because it's just a useless emotion.
And the clinical diagnosis.
Guilt is a useless emotion.
Anxiety for guilt, because it's just a useless emotion.
And the clinical diagnosis, does that differ from that?
Sociopathy is not a medical term. So when people talk about it, it's usually informal. I know I use it informally. It doesn't have it is not in the DSM. You need to be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, which is characterized by a lack of empathy, guilt, and remorse. A lot of people claim to be sociopaths, and they think, oh, I've done bad things before. Am I a sociopath? And the answer is no. Most of you still have empathy, guilt, and remorse, and what people like to call it conscience. We don't have that.
But is that a lack of emotions as a whole? Like, how do you not have empathy but still feel sadness, grief, and happiness? To me, it feels like an all or nothing thing, no? I'm not disagreeing with this. Like, I know this is like we're talking about like something that actually exists in today's world. I'm saying I'm confused personally on the idea that like you could feel like sadness or, you know, happiness, but not feel regret, remorse, guilt.
Are you born a sociopath or do you become one?
I just asked that. That's the fucking... Dude, I love that. That was a question. I was hoping that would be answered.
I'm in the firm belief that anyone with factor 1 traits, which is the callousness, the grandiosity, the glibness, the charm, that's all born. You're born with that. And that's where the distinction comes in between sociopathy and psychopathy. So psychopathy is based on the HARE checklist, which is the work of a clinical psychologist who is Canadian. And so there's a lot of traits that can be ascribed to factor 1 versus factor 2. So factor 1 is when you don't commit like crimes out of passion. You don't react out of heat, out of anger in the moment. You react out of coldness and a long calculated strategy. And that's what I believe I have. The thing is
That's like fucking terrifying. How do you have friendships if everything's like a cold, calculated response? Like, how do you have a social life? I know it's like sociopaths have antisocial behavior, but they put on a fake social, you know, outwardness, like an extroverted persona.
I'm not impulsive and reckless. I am when it comes to adventures. I am not when it comes to revenge and plots. I can spend a year, 2 years working on a plot to get back at somebody.
What? 2 years? 2 years getting back at somebody? Oh my God, what is this, war? Being like holding a grudge for that long? Holy shit. I don't think that's like coldness. That's like a deep-rooted like anger is how I would see that. I know it is more cold because like the level of calculatedness is like very long term. Like you're not going to have that emotion for such a long time. So it's seen as like a more neutral, just like numbness. I hate meal planning. Every time I go to the grocery store, I buy one of the same 4 things because it's what I know how to make. And I'm too scared to branch out because I don't know what I should get. I don't know what I should make. With HelloFresh, they make that process so much easier, not only by having the produce and meal kits delivered directly to your door, but also in conveniently packed meal kit prep plans that you're able to make in 30 minutes or less. All the ingredients are delivered fresh to your door with a simple, easy-to-use instruction packet on how to make the dish itself. I mean, look at the options. With endless new stuff every week, you're bound to find something that you're ready to enjoy. So check out HelloFresh and use my code JOBYFM at HelloFresh.com to get 10 free meals and free shipping. Free meals are applied as discount on the first box. New or returning subscribers only. Varies by plan. Sign up today. Use my code JOBYFM at HelloFresh.com or click the link in the description. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. And let's get back into it.
Do not get into fistfights. I do not get aggressive. I do not do things that will cost me my freedom, my life, and my social circle.
But then what the fuck are you doing for 2 years to get back at somebody? Like plotting the death of their grandmother? Like, I don't understand. Like, what in a long-term scale is revenge in a 2-year span? Like filter, like slowly inputting like higher doses of like mercury into their water or something? Like make them do something, sabotage? No, I feel like it'd be like, you're like slowly implementing like mercury into their water so eventually they die. Like, I don't understand.
How can you spot a sociopath? The funny thing is, people think sociopaths are going to be scary in person, that they're, you know, there's a distinction between them and other people. The truth is, there really isn't. What I notice in a fellow sociopath is the eyes. The eyes are pretty soulless. If you see me get angry, you will see my eyes become soulless. But I personally had to teach myself how to blink more often because I was freaking people out. And so...
What? She had to tell herself to manually blink more?
That's something that you will notice. The ability to hold eye contact for as long as possible. Usually because we don't have the same strength.
Ooh, I be darting away, dude. I can't keep eye contact that long. In conversation. I'm not gonna like not look at you ever. But like, okay, say we're having a conversation. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, so the other day I was just, you know, I was on the street and I passed this one guy and he didn't really like look at me in the way that I thought he would. And so it's like you kind of like dab back and forth. You know, you look away, you look at your surroundings, you look back. You look away, you look at your surroundings, you look back. When they're talking, I look directly at them as a sign of respect. But when I'm talking, I won't look into your eyes the whole time. Because when somebody's talking to you, you look at them to show that you're paying attention. That's a level of respect, is like, if I'm talking, you look at me, because when you're looking at me, I'm you know, you're saying I'm obviously paying attention to what you're saying. But if I'm talking, I'm not going to stare you down. You have autism. I've never been tested. I'm fairly certain I don't have autism. But I am unable to look at people in a conversation for extended periods of time. Like, I would not stare at you.
People, we're also very calm in tough situations, and we're calm when we even get like almost hit by a car, like I was the other day. My heart rate did not go up at all. So when you notice someone who is exceptionally calm, exceptionally good in stress, it's highly likely that they could be a sociopath.
Well, that's what John Kiriakou, the CIA whistleblower, was saying. He said the people they want for the CIA have sociopathic tendencies.
Do you have friends? I'm a sociopath. I'm not like a serial killer, okay? Of course I am.
All right, well, we started this video by saying you kill animals that aren't cats, which is very vague.
I have friends. Like, do you think I'm like AI or something? I have so many friends. I've had long-term friends. I've had people who I find to be disposable. And so
yeah, but I feel like she never has a true friend. The way that she's explaining it is like a sociopath would never be able to have that deep-rooted connection with somebody. Like in the Aristotle sense of like utility friends, and then, you know, she has friends that have purposeful, you know, relationships with her where it's like, hey, we're coworkers. I need you to be my friend so we can help each other with this. And then she has friends that she enjoys hanging out with, but it's like, the way that she's describing herself emotionally makes it seem like she could never have like a deep understanding connection-wise with another person.
I've had people who I find to be disposable, and so I'll get rid of them when they stop having a use. But my real friend...
Okay, see, like that, like that's crazy. Like, the way that she's describing disposable friends, the average person would just say, they're my acquaintance. Like, I have people that are acquaintances where we are friends due to circumstance, but I would not be like, you're a disposable friend when you're no longer of use to me, I would get rid of you. I feel like that's a very cold take.
Who are within the core, they get the best friendship imaginable. Like, I will do anything for these people, but...
Yeah, low-key, having her on your side would be awesome.
Where you'll lose me is consistency. And so whoever falls off based on that, I understand. I'd be annoyed too.
But it's not a deep-rooted friendship. She's never going to be, like, I understand she's saying, like, she'll be there for you, but it's like, if you're a sociopath, you don't have a sense of empathy, you don't have a sense of care, and you're unable to do that. When your friend goes, hey, I need help moving in, all my other friends are busy, my mom just died, and I have to move out because I can't afford rent at this place, no part of you is going to be like, okay, I need to be there for this person. You would just, maybe from a calculated sense, you're like, this is valuable to me to help this person in this scenario. But that's more of like a personal gain sense than like, I actually just want to help this person because I feel bad for them, you know?
What do you look for in a friend?
I like someone who is going to be loyal, who will not generally start fights or create a hierarchy within the friendship circle. I don't like hierarchies in those social settings. I need someone who is willing to be there for me at 2 a.m. like I'm there for them at 2 a.m.
See, but that doesn't seem like sociopathy. Like, if she's there for somebody in their times of need, she is showing a true caring for somebody outside of her own individual interests.
What percentage of the population has ASPD? I believe it's approximately 1 to 4% of the population has ASPD. And
what is ASPD? Antisocial personality disorder, chronic mental health condition characterized by long-term pattern of manipulating, exploiting, or violating the rights of others without remorse. So statistically, let's say it's 2%. 222 people in this chat show forms of sociopathic tendencies.
And I would say it's probably more than that because women are very underrepresented, and that's probably because our acts are not usually violent because we are small. We don't have the same advantages of men in that domain.
Is there an even gender split?
No, absolutely not. Men are far more likely to be sociopathic. Men are far more likely to be psychopathic. Men are far more likely to be violent, to be aggressive, and to have the physical size in order to assert that dominance, whereas women just don't have that. Best way of dealing with a sociopath. Okay, so this depends on whether you are dealing with a bad sociopath who you want to get rid of versus someone you want to keep. So if you want to get rid of a sociopath, what you have to do is become exceptionally boring. We cannot tolerate.
What? So you have somebody that like likes you and you don't like them back, and they're like a sociopath and they won't leave you alone, so you just become boring and then they'll leave.
We honestly cannot tolerate boredom. So the minute you start being less interesting to us, we'll lose. Like, we'll drop you. You could become very needy, very clingy, very dull, ugly, gain some weight. That sort of stuff will make us lose interest in you.
All right, well, I'm not going to get fat for the sole purpose of somebody losing interest in me. Like, what the fuck? If somebody, I feel like there's got to be better ways. Yeah, maybe acting boring. It's like, all right, yeah, maybe lose yourself a little bit. You just pick up drinking, gain 30 pounds.
We are so bored as a baseline. If you bore us even more, we're going to cut you real quick. Like, you'll be out of here in no time.
When you say bored as a baseline, what do you mean by that?
So I get bored basically just existing. So I don't necessarily feel boredom in the way a child would, but I feel this like sense of restlessness or agitation when I'm not actively a part of something that's going to bring me success or bring me fun. So that's when I start.
Doesn't that feel more like an ADHD, like, kind of energetic? That doesn't really feel like a sociopathy thing. That feels more just like a restlessness of constantly needing to be stimulated.
Spending wild amounts of money, going on trips I never planned earlier, just forgetting medications and deciding to stop taking them because it's inconvenient going to a pharmacy. That boredom really gets in your bones, and then you just have to do something about it. So it's already so bad. When you exacerbate it, of course we're going to get rid of you. Did you want to kill cats as a child?
Why cats? What is that like a thing? Like, people have an interest in killing cats if they're like psycho or sociopaths?
No, I don't think I've ever wanted to kill cats. I adore cats. I have 4 Persian cats. So no, I've never wanted to kill cats. And I'm going to be specific there, not cats. There are things I've done in my childhood, but never to cats.
You can't just go to the next question. Well, you can't just go to the next question and leave that on a fucking open-ended statement there. Yeah, there's things I did. Like what? What did we kill? Were we strangling dogs? What were we doing? Were we blowing up frogs? I don't understand.
Do you want to elaborate or no?
You just move into the next question. Thank fuck the interviewer. Aaron, thank you. Thank you for butting in. No.
I was a very violent child.
Oh, gosh. See, that's not elaborating in the way that... See, that's making me more curious.
I didn't carry that out past approximately 12. And let's just say in India, when I visited, we visit every December, it's a lot easier to get around the law. It's a lot easier to get around even violence towards other people, towards animals. But it's never been cats. It never will be cats. I love cats so much.
But, like, what? I like, that's just, like, okay, there's a difference there, though. Like, if you're killing, like, minnows or, like, fish, I feel like that's, like, not fucked compared to, like, okay, you drowned a dog or something like that.
What emotions do you have?
Like, the level of consciousness of the creature. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody was, like... When I was a kid, I used to kill frogs. I'd be like, nah, that's bad. But I wouldn't be, like, shocked. But if you were like, when I was 5, I strangled a dog to death, I'd go, whoa. Have you gone to therapy? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's, like, a level of, like, lasting impact depending on the animal.
And I'm a sociopath. I'm not AI. I'm not a robot. I have all the emotions. I just don't...
Wait, what was the question? Oh, what emotions do you have?
And I'm a sociopath. I'm not AI. I'm not a robot. I have all the emotions. I just don't experience empathy, guilt, or remorse. I think the strongest emotions I feel are rage, contempt. Contempt is probably the strongest feeling I have. Disgust. Like, people could do the mildest thing and it will trigger disgust. Like, most of my actions are very controlled. They're very precise and planned out. But sometimes I do have a rage attack, and I worry that one day it might go too far.
What does a rage attack look like?
So I've been told that it looks like the soul has left my body. My eyes look a lot darker. I have previously attempted to hurt someone with a knife. I push people down flights of stairs. And the rage attack is kind of like just irrational. Like, you can't talk me out of it. Like, I need the time to calm down, because if anyone is getting in the way of that, they're gonna be a casualty, unfortunately.
Do you feel
Bro just used the term casualty.
joy and happiness?
Yes, I do. I do feel joy, I feel happiness, I feel happy for others if they are part of that call, because I see that as myself succeeding. I also do experience jealousy, like an entitlement to an extent. So it's kind of like this baseline of...
I don't think that's just a sign from sociopaths, though. I think it's very common in friend groups for people to feel jealous of other friends' success, when you got to realize, like, you got to prop up your boys, you know what I mean? Like, witnessing your friends succeed, you should always be happy, regardless of whether you could still... I don't think it's bad to witness your friend succeed and go, damn, I wish I had that, but that shouldn't take away from the level of happiness that you have for a friend. Does that make sense? Where it's like, say your friend wins the lottery. You could go, I wish I won the lottery. But you shouldn't be mad or, you know, upset that your friend won and not you. You could be like, damn, I wish I won. But you shouldn't be like, oh, okay, fuck you. Like, pissed off at them for their success.
And then...
Okay, not success. You know, winning the lottery isn't success. More so like luck, I guess.
Anyone can do something like that I find offensive, and it will trigger contempt, and then that'll mean they're out of my life. I know a child with this. What advice can you give me in terms of care? Well, firstly, no child has antisocial personality disorder. All they can have is callous, unemotional traits and conduct disorder, which I had. If you have a kid who is showing the kind of callous emotional traits that you would see in a sociopath, it's very important to take that child to the right sort of therapy early. Because even when I was 21, which is when I got diagnosed, my psychiatrist, he's a forensic psychiatrist, he mainly works with prisoners, he wasn't quick to give me my label, because he thought, look, you're 21.
Wait. Side note. Have you ever watched, so like, she's saying she can feel sadness and happiness. But she doesn't feel empathy. So when she is like watching a movie, like a sad movie, is there never like a moment where she would cry? You know? For example, Rocket. This is maybe a bad example, but this is one of the most recent films where I fully cried that I can spoil because it's been a while. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Rocket's friends, if you remember. The bunny, the walrus. They were murdered. And then in the movie he goes, it's like that, like a really exaggerated cry. I cried, right? So would she not get upset there? Or like in The Long Walk, I'm not going to spoil it because it's a great movie and I want you to go watch it. In the ending of The Long Walk, I cried. It wasn't affecting me. No way you cried to that shit. That was sad. Sociopath? No. I'm kidding. That was sad as fuck. What are you talking about? You're telling me the scene where the little bunny is like, and we're getting out, right, Rocket? Boom! He walks in and they're just dead. Like all of his friends are dead. Like that was sad as shit. I cried in theater. That was so sad. I cried the most watching The Long Walk recently. What are other really sad films that I've cried? I used to not cry in movies, not because I didn't want to, but because I thought it was weak to. Now, I love a sad movie. I have to be in the mood for a sad film, but like, I love going to like see a sad movie. I'll cry in public. I don't care. If I'm watching like a sad fucking film and I'm in a movie theater, I don't give a shit. I'll be like, it's usually never that though. It'll just be like a silent tears running down my eye type shit. Cars 1 and 2. Cars 1 and 2. What fucking scene in Cars 1 made you cry? What scene? Mater's death. Mater didn't die.
Eventually, he just realized that it was immutable in me. It was completely immutable. There was nothing that they could do to change that. All he could do was show me how bad the prisons were in order for me to not commit strong acts of violence. But yeah, no children can have this, and no child is just a monster from childhood. Like, no child is like that. Like, even when I was 3, I mean, my mum used to call me a monster, which I thought was, like, quite despicable to say to a 3-year-old. But, you know, it is what it is.
And you mentioned therapy. What is the purpose of that therapy? What's the kind of end goal?
Therapy was, I don't think it was effective in, let's say, curing the sociopathy or psychopathy.
No, I think it would be more so teaching her, like, hey, we know you have this condition. This is the ways that you're going to have to work around it to live a normal life.
It wasn't like that. It was more just managing the symptoms rather than treating them. Because the thing is with therapy, it can make you worse because it teaches you how to manipulate more effectively and which language to use to extract the most you can out of other people and still sound decent and humane while you're doing it. So I don't think therapy is necessarily effective, but it is.
Bro, I will notice the slow blinking. There's no way that's a true trait, though, of, like, every sociopath. But she blinks so slow. Like, watch her blink.
Necessarily effective, but it is nice to have someone who you can vent to who won't judge you. Which,
like,
is fun. Do sociopaths thrive in leadership positions? Yes, we do. I did exceptionally well in leadership positions, in politics, in finance. It's just...
Yeah, aren't, like, CEOs of companies, like, way higher percentages of sociopaths and psychopaths than, like, any other fucking position? Like, being the head of a company, largely, you have a higher chance of being somebody that is a sociopath.
It's exactly what we were born to do. Like, we are born to rule, I believe. Because we are not encumbered by, like, the ills of society, the society.
I would not say sociopaths are born to rule. I think that they're born to be put in positions where hard decisions need to be made and they have to be callous about it, but not a full leading position. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think you should have a leader that feels no remorse or guilt at the top, but I think that who that guy employs to do other segmented things, you could have a sociopath lead and do very well. But you don't want the guy making the decisions and calling the shots to be a sociopath.
We can make the decisions that would cripple empaths. Like, we are able to do things that will create profits no matter whose neck we have to step on. And that's really what you need in these positions. And I think also it's a constructive way to use what our nature gave us.
Do you think a lot of world leaders are sociopaths or psychopaths?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I don't necessarily want to get sued, but let me just say a lot of world leaders are very sociopathic, if not full-blown antisocial personality disorder. What stops you from acting out when someone like Bundy didn't? So Bundy had the privilege of existing in the 1970s when surveillance wasn't a thing, and we didn't have Uber, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Meta, like, tracking our every movement.
What does it mean Bundy didn't? Bundy did. What stops you acting out when somebody like Bundy didn't? Does that mean didn't stop acting out? Because Ted Bundy murdered 1 million people. Yeah, very weird that she's a privilege. I think she's saying that he's not some super genius, right? As a serial killer, he was privileged to be in a time that enabled him to do the things that he did without immediately getting caught. Like, somebody like Ted Bundy today would have been, you know, found the week after he killed somebody.
Meta, like tracking our every movement. When the police didn't understand how DNA worked, that was something that Bundy was very, very privileged to have. Unfortunately, now one thing is I don't have the size advantage. Like, I would have to do something very stealthy if I'm trying to get rid of somebody, whereas a man can use physical strength to overpower somebody. Which I think Bundy he had the freedom to do it. He had the motive to do it. That was the only thing that really gave him joy. Whereas I can get joy out of other domains, even if it means like toning down my sadism. I can still get joy from other things that I do, which I think the ones who are very violent and it's tied to their sexuality, it's kind of like they go to a certain level and they just can't come back. And so I always try to understand where that threshold is for me and understand that if I go past that, I'm going to throw my entire life away. And I can throw minor things away. Like, I can throw away a year or like 2. But if I commit an act of brutality, there's like a 99% chance I will get caught because I'd be sloppy. Like, Bundy himself was also sloppy, but a lot of them weren't. There were a lot of
Bro, Bundy was the sloppiest serial killer of all time. That motherfucker got caught and ran away like 5 times.
them were clean about what they did. And even if they weren't, like, no one was going to catch them. Whereas for me, I'd get caught real quick. So I don't have that luxury. I don't have the strength luxury, and I don't have the ability to spend a long time incarcerated. And I understand where my threshold is. And
wow, she's talking about this in a very matter-of-fact way. Like, not that she's basically saying that she doesn't kill people. The way that I'm feeling like this is like she's saying she doesn't kill people not because she doesn't want to, but because it doesn't make sense to.
Whereas for me, I'd get caught real quick. So I don't have that luxury. I don't have the strength luxury, and I don't have the ability to spend a long time incarcerated. And I understand where my threshold is, and clearly a lot of these people didn't, especially Bundy.
Do you think what he...
Brady said, I feel like she needs to be institutionalized. I don't know. I feel like she is I think she knows that she has these weird, like, I guess, urges, but she's, like, not acting on them is the way that it's, like, being portrayed. Like, she has these rage moments where she probably has maybe felt like she wants to kill somebody, but didn't.
He did was wrong?
Yes, I do think what he did was wrong. I do think he deserved the death penalty, and I do think he could have never been rehabilitated. I believe that he would have tried to escape again. Ted...
Yeah, I think I've had the take with prisons that I think the U.S. focuses too much on punishment rather than rehabilitation, but I think there is a type of criminal such as, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, where they are too far gone. They have crossed over the horizon and they'll never return, right? Like, there's a level of being crazy where you can't come back.
If sociopaths ran the world, what would get better? Our transport systems, they'd be a lot faster. We would get to where we need to be because we have to backstab some people on time. We would be...
I feel like that's just like a random throw out guess. I think in certain countries, sure, but it's more so like what are the wills and aspirations of the individual that's in power, right? If the sociopath in power doesn't give a fuck about public transportation, they're not going to implement public transportation. Like that, I feel like that's just not true.
Excellent surgeons, so hospitals would be of the highest quality if you could afford to go, because we just want to have material gain. We want to have material gain, we want to have social dominance, and we want to live in a world that worships the kind of people that we are. So we would create the most efficient but heartless city and country.
I could get under the idea that, like, a sociopath isn't necessarily just, like, it is for financial gain, but a sociopath isn't necessarily going to fully lean into just, like, a hardcore unmonitored monopoly-esque capitalist society, because that would be like a short-term game, long-term downfall. So, like, even though they wouldn't care about the people at the bottom, they would realize that they have to for the purpose of bettering themselves. Like, even if you are a sociopath and you're in power and you don't care about poor people, you have to care about poor people, because if the poor people get so bad that they can't work and survive, then your entire economy collapses, because people at the top need people at the bottom.
Do you think humanity would survive if everyone was a sociopath?
Yes, I think it would be a very productive society. It would be
Well, then it would just be the norm.
very streamlined. We would probably have more deaths, more murders, more violent crime, but our whole budget, it would run pretty well because we have the control, we have the desire to take as much of that profit as we can. So with everybody trying to take it,
I'm gonna full disagree, because if you would have to restructure the entire government to basically have like an individual, like we would have to run like an oligarchy society, because if you had sociopaths in every single part of parliament or office, rather, like if you had the entire House, the entire Senate, all of Congress is a sociopath, they're all going to be manipulating in a way that they're trying to get self-gain, which kind of actually seems like what's happening right now. But
do you wish you were different? No, I like my life. I like who I am. I like how I can do things that other people would be scared to do. I like that I take risks. I like that I'm able to find connection with people in a way that they find meaningful. I'm glad that I don't have to worry about rejection, anxiety, abandonment. I just don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck about losing people. If someone is offended by something that I do, all right, piss off. Sayonara. I don't care. If someone thinks that...
Chat, for all the people that saying she's mental, she's stoned, she's not mental, she's not stoned. She's a diagnosed sociopath. This is the entire point of the video. What are we doing? What are we saying? She's insane. What is she talking about? That's the point of the video. Is she is a diagnosed sociopath. She does not feel empathy for other people.
That I need them to live, I will cut you off. Like, I managed to cut off siblings who I lived in the same room, same house with. Like, literally, I didn't talk to my brother for about 2 years, and we lived in the same house. So it's kind of it's very freeing, and I appreciate that. I appreciate not being hung up on guilt and feeling shitty about situations I can't change. I only think of the present. I don't think about the past. I don't think about the future. I live life properly. Have you
I do understand the freeing aspect of that sense. Like, she doesn't hold any regret. Like, the regret wouldn't consume her, which is good and bad, depending on what it's about.
I've been in love. I've been in love twice. I'm in love now. I think for me, love is an act. It's not a feeling. I will appreciate someone's value in my life, and I will decide to love them. I will do whatever's in their best interest because I see them as an extension of myself, and I would never want myself to be harmed. So if anyone with me is, you know,
Bro, she reminds me so much of that artist from Dexter. What is that woman? What is that woman's name? From, like, season 2, Lila.
Attacked or bullied or treated poorly by anybody, I will be there no matter what. And yes, I would risk prison for them, because if someone's going to harm them, then I would rather neutralize that and then go to prison than allow that torment to continue. So in terms of romantic love, I think my loyalty is second to none. And if I've decided to be in a relationship with you, I will put you above all else. And I will every single day love you as an action. And I don't just do flowery words. Like, I will go out and do the exact things that make that person happy. And I think it's a more effective way to love than empaths.
Can two sociopaths be in a relationship?
Yes, two sociopaths actually could be in a relationship, but they would be in a power struggle constantly and like trying to outplay each other. Or they could become notorious.
I just couldn't get behind the idea that you would have the worry of being with a sociopath that could theoretically just discard you at any moment and not care. Like, you could be in a loving relationship with a sociopath, knowing they're a sociopath, and then they could, like, I'm not saying they would do this, right? Because she values the idea of a relationship and values loyalty and values love. But, like, theoretically, you could have somebody that's a sociopath flat out cheat on you, not feel bad about it at all, and then just leave you.
How manipulative are you? I am the most manipulative person you will ever meet. Like, I am so good at it. I don't mean to boast, but like, my manipulations are so fantastic. And I can lie better than I would say anybody. I would pass a lie detector test so easily.
Wow.
The lies are what makes the sociopath. The lies are the only things keeping us going. Okay, we are so good at lying. That's like our number one like hobby, our number one skill. Lying is like, it's like breathing oxygen, because it's not a lie if you believe it.
Have you lied during this interview?
No, unfortunately, I have been honest. As goes with the territory, I was informed that.
Oh, well, this would be a pointless interview if she lied during it, because then we wouldn't actually be understanding what it's like to be a sociopath. So thankfully, or hopefully, she didn't lie, because then this was an entirely meaningless video. The eyes are pretty soulless. She matches her own description perfectly. Honestly, yeah, dude. She had very, like, cat-like eyes. I don't have the luxury of killing somebody without getting caught. Phew. Description that she doesn't have the luxury to harm somebody's crazy. All right. I gotta piss real quick. Natural versus steroids, who's stronger?
Can years of natural training actually beat steroid strength?
No. This would be a better theory. Can people with 10 years of natural experience beat somebody with 2 years of steroid use training? Then it's yes, a toss-up. But if these guys have both trained for 10 years and these guys have been on roids, they're gonna fucking murder them.
Actually beat steroid strength? I'm with the strongest natural athletes I know, and we'll be challenging steroid users to find out who is stronger. Starting with the deadlift. Whoever can lift the most amount of weight will win.
Okay, I think for the natty side, this guy right here is hard carrying. This dude is fucking jacked. Natural, this guy is probably 205, if I had to guess. If he's like 6 foot, 6'2". Dude, look at his fucking arms.
2 points for their team. Going over Team Naturals, we got Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
And who do you guys got?
We got Andy.
Andy, okay. We're gonna start.
It's GG's. Andy's gonna rip fucking 550 off the ground. No problem.
With 315 on the bar. You guys want to?
Oh, we're starting weights 315? Yikes. I'm getting that out, and then the next up, if they throw 405, I'm probably...
Go first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I think he might have been able to clean that. I think he could probably rip that right to his chin. Oh my God.
Gosh.
That was okay. Show him, Ben. Show him. Go. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy might be like a sleeper, though, that just knows how to rip like 905 sumo. Like, this guy could be a sleeper pick.
The weight is adding up fast, dude. 405 on the bar. I think you got it.
If you got like specialist naturals, they might win.
Got it?
For what? For like 50? Yeah.
Oh.
That's it, Andy.
I don't know. That looked a little weak.
Yeah, it's fun, all right?
Come on, Ben.
Come on.
Me sitting here in my room.
Ben, let's get Come it. on.
Oh.
Easy.
5 plate?
Okay, what's shocking to me is they're not using chalk and they're not doing reverse grip. Like, to do a double overhand grip 405 is just impressive. Like, the fucking forearm strength to be able to hold that much weight.
5 plates or?
5 for me, yeah.
Yeah, we go another plate. You don't want to put on a belt yet?
I don't need a belt today.
There's no way.
Reverse grip time.
Are we shaking, though?
Yeah, he is shaking. He is shaking.
Wait, Ben, how much do you weigh?
170.
Andy, how much do you?
170? 170 is ripping 405 off the ground, double overhand. God damn, and he's natural.
175.
You know what's crazy is I don't think this guy looks like he uses roids. I think this middle guy does. I don't think this right guy also looks like he uses roids. I think I would move. This guy looks like he could be on roids, and then surely this dude. Like, this guy has like a belly out 6-pack. This guy just looks like a big dude. Like, he could just be like a linebacker.
275.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Come on, Ben, let's get it.
Beer belly abs. Yeah, beer belly abs are the scary. If you ever see somebody with beer belly abs, they will murder you in a fight. Never press a guy with beer belly abs. If their stomach's like a ball and you can still see the individual fucking like Eddie Hall. What is that? Eddie Hall. That guy has it almost. Eddie Hall's stomach. Like this. This is a very low quality image. Let me try and find a better one. He's actually like kind of jacked now, but this is like, I'm trying to find an image of when he did strongmen. Because now he does like fighting and shit. Like this. I think is better. Like, he's probably like 370 here. Do you see how you could see like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Like, you can almost see the 8-pack through like probably 20, 30 pounds of fat on his stomach. Like, that means he is strong. Like, his abs are huge.
Come on, show him.
Up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking no. Give him another try. What the fuck? Why wouldn't you do reverse hand? Why is he double over gripping that?
Grip.
I don't know about that last part there. Redo it.
Right. Smoke it.
You got it.
Let's go.
Yup.
Easy. Come on. Nice.
Why did it look easier the second time?
5 plates.
Nice, Ben.
Going up 30.
We got 525 on the bar. See if you got it.
Let's go, Andy.
At least make it look hard.
Oh my.
Bro, I'm rooting for the natty guys, but it's just cooked. It's just cooked. I don't think they're gonna win any of the challenges.
God.
Outside, the only challenges I could see natural people winning is like calisthenics.
All right, come on, Ben. Oh, God. Go.
Come on.
Come on, Ben. Up. Lock it out. Come on, Ben.
Let's go.
Come on. Yeah.
I think another pound on the bar, he's not getting that up. I mean, are we gonna up the weight?
Yeah.
Let's just add another plate.
Want to add a plate?
Yeah. Have fun.
We're literally adding a plate on top of the small
615. Oh my God.
ones too.
That's what you do when you work out with your girl, you know? So you gotta change as much.
Are you calling Ben your girl?
Yeah, he could be if you wanted to. Oh, I work. Come on, Andy. Let's go. Yup.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
He's on it.
That's
Feels bending like
Okay,
crazy.
but like, I think if you're using steroids and you win, it's like a lose-lose, right? If you're going against a natural guy in a deadlift competition, he's half your weight and you're on steroids. Like, winning's like, okay, yeah, you should win. If you lost, that'd be bad. That'd be like you're supposed to win. Like like this guy's probably 220.
I'm gonna try behind the back. Dude, what?
All right.
Why are we doing this?
got it. We're definitely capped out right there. That's 2 points for Team Steroid.
Luckily, we have 5 more events to catch up, including some that
I think pull-ups the natties can win. Bench, no.
we've never.
What is that? Like a sack race? Arm wrestling, and then what is this? Like they're just pushing a pole against each other?
Ever done on the channel. But before that,
We have the weighted pull-up. Whoever can pull up the most amount of weight will win 1 point for their team.
Dude, elect this guy. This guy looks like a Lego character, man. Look at his fucking arms.
I'm going up for Team Naturals. Who you guys gonna?
What? Oh, isn't he a rock climber? Or am I thinking of the wrong guy? What does Brandon Williams do? I've watched him before. What does Brandon Williams do?
Send up.
He's just calisthenics?
Oh, Pitbull.
Okay, best of luck.
Wrong guy. Who am I thinking of? Who the fuck's the big YouTuber that does rock climbing?
Pretty cute.
Magnus. Yeah.
You have there.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Let's go, Brandon. Easy.
How much weight could you pull up? I've never tried to do like a max out weighted pull up. I think I could do like 100 pounds. I could do 45. I'm trying to think. I could probably do maybe 90. Not 100. 25. I could do 25. I think I could do probably 90. Like, I think around half your weight you could add on to a pull-up, and that's good.
I can do a lot of pull-ups too if I.
Holy cap. That's not cap. I could... Bitch. Fucking... Not very impressive, but I could do calisthenics.
Weighed 120 pounds.
Hey!
No, you got this. Let's go.
Dude.
Oh, someone's struggling already.
It's comeback season, boys. Come on, smoke it. Oh, it's pretty.
70. I think I could do 70. I think 90 would be the make or break.
It looks pretty heavy. Lock in, Brandon. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Easy. Come on.
Ooh, the hardest part's gonna be reaching. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh. Struggling, bro.
A little struggle.
He's struggling.
All right, 2 plates.
Oh, God. Oh, you look scared. We need this, Brandon. Come on. Come on, Brandon. Ah, easy.
Damn.
I don't know if the chin got over the bar there. I think that might have been the beard there. I think we're going to need a redo. I don't know.
Barely.
That was still chin. That was still chin, right?
Chin was still over?
Yeah, that was still chin. That was a fucking... One of those. When you're doing, what's that fucking the test you have to do in middle school to prove that you're like, not like you're athletic? Where they make you run the mile and you do pull-ups and shit. Not the pacer test. It's like a presidential test. There's the Fitnessgram pacer test. Oh, we never, it's like a fitness exam. Did you guys never do that? The presidential fitness exam. I had to do that every year in middle school. You had to do, oh, you guys didn't do that? Maybe they stopped it. Well, I know some of you guys are as old as me. Either way, in my school, when we were in middle school, we had to run a mile. We had to do pull-ups, sit-ups. You had to do like a flexibility test. And then I think there was one other thing, but they had times that were like correlated to if you were like, it was your age. And then if you were a man or a woman, you had like a regular time that you had to try and match. And then they had a presidential time. And if you beat it, I remember Obama signed me a letter. I remember I got presidential on pull-ups and Obama signed a letter for me. It definitely wasn't copied and printed. He hand signed it. Just for me. No, he didn't. It was signed by Obama.
Okay. Well, out of 10, make it 100 flat.
It was either Michelle Obama or Barack. I don't remember. It was something with fitness. Might have been Michelle because she was like really big on food and shit then too.
I was barely squatting this.
Show them why we stay natty. Come on. Easy. There you go. Yeah. He is not moving it that easily. No shot.
It might be a little slower, but we getting it over.
I'm not counting that.
Then throw in a quarter and send it. PR.
I don't know if I can do a quarter.
If you were on steroids, you'd have the confidence to do it.
All right, I'll try 25.
Yes, come on. PR time, baby. Come on, explode.
He's 115.
Come on, Brandon. Yeah!
Come on. Lifetime PR right there. Come on, let's go.
So clean. This is where it ends.
He doesn't have it.
He doesn't have it, dude.
I mean, I feel like that's probably half this guy's weight.
Let's go.
Please no.
Come on. Oh! No, let's go. Knockout, bro.
You got me, dog. You got me.
1 point for Team Naturals. Let's go, boys. Come on. We can't get too excited because we still have 4 events left. And this next one is the max bench press. Whoever can put up the most weight will win.
When are we electing Arm Boy here? Probably right about meow.
2 points for their team.
And they're going to elect the redhead guy.
You got this one, Lathe?
I hope so.
Oh, shit.
Team Steroid?
We got Adam.
How much do you weigh?
270.
Weighs 270.
270.
Yeah.
Like 185. I'm not looking forward to this. All right, let's go.
He's 185 versus 270? Bro, this is not a fair matchup. What the fuck? 185 natural versus 270 natural would already be a fucking skill diff. Like, this is... Dude, he's almost 100 pounds heavier. Like, this might not even be the steroids. This could just be, like, he's just stronger because he weighs more.
I didn't know.
That'd be Queso. How much do you think Queso could bench? Does Queso lift? I feel like Queso could rep 315. Dead ass. On the bench? He said he does. I think he could rep 315. He looks like he's, like, built. Like, fucking... Doom, doom, doom. I don't know about that. Dude, big guys can rep a lot of weight. Like a lot of weight.
We're doing reps.
No, I'm just warming up.
It's like cardio. I don't do that.
Okay. God, he's got long arms. Okay, all right. Let's go 3 plates.
We got 315 on the bar. Got it, Lathe?
Yeah,
I'm already out here. 185, he's repping 315. Nope. That, if I picked that off the, I would be one of those gym deaths. If I picked that off the fucking rack right there, that would immediately fall on my neck.
Starting to get scared now, guys.
I'm probably caving at like 270, 275.
This is heavyweight, man.
I feel like he's messing with me.
No, I don't know how this is going to move.
I really feel like
He said he's only ever done 305.
Yeah. Literally, this will be a PR.
No. I think Brandon Williams, I don't know who these guys are, but I feel like he got specialists for these areas. Because they're very light, but, like, this guy in the beginning being, like, 175, being able to, like, easy pull, double overhand, like, 495, that's crazy.
All you.
Like, these are just strong guys.
Where's he at?
I'm over here, man.
Oh, he's over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
I knew he was messing with me.
Oh my God.
Okay. Wow.
He was shaking there, though.
He's looking pretty worried.
I am pretty worried, honestly. 3.
This is where you break out one of those fucking stupid slingshots that hooks your arms together like this. It's just a big ass rubber band that lifts the weight for you. Who's the guy that made that? I used to watch him on YouTube. He'd be like, I'm gonna put on the slingshot here. I'm like, oh, so we're just gonna lift the weight for you? What? You don't know what a slingshot is? It's not El Campeon. Slingshot chest press. This. You've never seen motherfuckers use these? Oh, here he is. The original slingshot. I know it's good for training, but this is what it is. It's basically like a bar that you wrap around your arms, and then when it pulls on your chest, it helps you for the first third of the rep. I mean, it's good for like training, but it's not like an actual PR if you hit that.
2, 1.
Easy. Come on. Come on.
Wrist straps, though, are just so he doesn't injure himself.
Easy. Easy. Here we go.
That's double that guy's weight.
Let's go.
Oh. I think he loses. I don't want to say this is a little disappointing, but I thought this guy was going to put up like 500. Weighing 270 on roids.
That went slow.
It's pretty neck and neck, honestly. Let's just throw on a 10 on each side. 385.
Sure.
If you get this right now, we'll be 1 point ahead, so we need it.
This one's for all the natties around the world.
The problem is guys that are like power lifters will look unfazed until their max. Like you could see Brian Shaw and like Half Thor pull 1,000 off the ground. Like just fucking stand up. They look fine. 1,005 and then they don't get it. Like it's just like that little difference is just make or break.
See it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you late. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Push. Yup. Oh.
No, hold on.
Fuck, dude. Oh my God. That's like, I think missing a deadlift is like the most terrifying thing ever. Or not a deadlift, a chest press, like bench press, terrifying. Having them to have to pull it off the rack for you, it's embarrassing too.
Our spin.
It's so bad, yeah.
It slipped out of Late's hand, so he's gonna rest for a second. We're gonna have Adam go. Hopefully he doesn't get it either.
Oh my God, that was frightening.
That's the steroids.
Here we go.
Let's go. Come on. There you go.
There it is. It's because he smashed the bench.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give it another go.
All you.
All right, 1, 2.
Come on, Late. All you. Yeah.
I hate watching people bench near their max and then it starts doing, you know, when they push it like that because one arm's stronger and it's like sideways. That's where that's where my eyes widen. I'm like, uh-oh.
There we go. Come on.
Yeah, the balance gets all fucked. Dude, do you think at this, when you get this strong, do you think it gets like lighter in perspective or no? You could just do it. Because like I could bench probably 275, but like 185, I could put it up, but it still feels like I'm benching more than I weigh. I'm pushing a lot. For guys that get deadlift 1,000 pounds, do you think them picking up 400 feels like 185? Or do you think it's like this just feels still like 405, but it's easy?
All right, 405 on the bar.
You scared?
Adam is up.
Let's go.
Those wrists quivering.
Up. 405. That's a fail right there. And now we just have Lath. If he does,
bro, we're jumping 20 pounds. What if they both fail? Is it a tie?
This, you win 2 points for our team, and we're going to be ahead by 1 point.
You have smelling salts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just use his breath instead. Come on.
1, 2.
All you. Let's go.
3. Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Come on. Up.
Whoa.
Up.
Nope.
Take it.
Oh, my gosh.
Also, if this was a powerlifting event, his ass was off the bench.
So that right there, it's a tie.
I'll take it. You know what? Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, good work.
That was close, though.
Steroids is still up by 1. But with
Wait, why'd they get a point there? Oh, because it was tied.
3 events to go,
They didn't get a point. It's just they're still up.
anything can happen. The next event is the keg race. Whoever gets all their weights into their squares first will win 2 points for their team. And believe me, this is going to test their endurance.
200-pound sack? I don't even think I could pick that up. You know how awkward of weight that is? The kegs, yeah, because there's handles. Just a fucking burlap sack, 200 pounds.
You guys ready?
Fuck.
Really, buddy, let's go. Let's do it. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, Hussein, let's go! Come on!
Ooh, the strategy. I like that.
Yes! Lock in, Hussein! Let's go, Austin, you got it. Keep it up.
Because then he won't be tired for the other ones.
Keep it up. Come on, Hussein, come on.
Interesting technique. He's going for the heaviest ones.
Look at that speed. Come on, bro. We believe in you.
Oh
Come on, dump it, quick. Come on, Hussein.
Oh my God. You're behind. Hurry.
I don't think it matters. I still think he wins because he could get those 3 in the span that he gets out.
Points, please. Quick.
Quick. Go.
Go.
Come on.
Oh my God, he gets it. I really think that was just a strategy diff. I think if they went, I think they would have tied if they went. If he went for the heavy one first.
Oh, no. Let's go, dude.
Good job, bro. And for the first time, Team Natural.
Good one.
I'll kill your fucking family. I'll rip your throat out of your fucking neck. If you fucking shake my hand.
Has the lead. Hopefully, we can keep it with the next event.
Oh, sorry. To compose myself now and again.
Arm wrestling. 3 people from each team will go up, and best 2 out of 3 will win 1 point for their team. We're starting with the lightweights, and we're gonna go up from there. Ben versus Pitbull in 3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, Ben. Come on.
Oh, come on, Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Go! Yeah!
Arm wrestling is also a lot of technique versus, I mean, it is strength, but if you just know how to arm wrestle, you'll beat somebody that's like way stronger than you.
Finish it, Ben. Finish it. Bring it back. Boom.
That's a pin. Oh. So that's 1 for us. Next up, it's me versus Adam. I don't know how you're the second heaviest on the team, but okay.
He's the second heaviest.
Okay. Jesus. Ready, set, go. Come on, Brandon. Come on, Brandon. Come on. Yes. Come on, Brandon.
All right, it's a tie right now. 1-1. This is gonna decide it. Who gets the point? We got Andy versus Hussein.
Come on, Hussein.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, Hussein. Pull.
Watch your wrist. Watch your hand.
Pull. Roll your wrist.
Oh, we tried.
Effort, guys.
Both teams have 4 points, and now it all comes down to the final event. The log push. Whoever can push the other person.
I have no idea how this works. You just push the log until they step out.
Outside of the red circle will take the win for the event, and also the entire.
Can't they just sidestep too? Like you couldn't. If they're not just gonna push right against each other, they could move around the circle.
Oh shoot.
Adam, do you want some gloves too?
I don't need any gloves. I don't have girl hands.
Oh.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go, Adam.
Come on, Lane!
Come on, Lane!
Go! Push him! You're getting close!
Come on!
No way! That's it for this video. Team Steroid takes.
Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought they were all gonna go. U.S. Marines versus fitness influencers. Bro, I'm not watching that today. But
Today, I'm with the strongest fitness.
Larry Wheels. I feel like Larry Wheels would probably beat most people. I don't know if I actually don't know how that one would go. We'll save it. We'll save it for another day. Most ungrateful rich kid. Poncho video. I haven't watched him in a while.
It still got tags on it. I don't even really know what I have. I have on an all-wool cashmere.
Oh my God, y'all see all those boxes? God damn.
And I have on my Rolex.
Dude has a Rolex at 17? What the?
$1,000 a month is not enough for me. I would like my allowance raised to $1,500.
Oh, hell no.
$1,500 a month? Do y'all get an allowance? I never got an allowance. There'd be times where, like, if I was going on a field trip, I'd be like, Mom, I need $20. She'd give me $20. But I never got paid. The only time I would ever sometimes get money is if I did, like, chores for my grandparents. But they would pay me. I never got money until I did work. Even if it was, like, there would be times where when I was in high school, before I worked at GNC or had, like, a yard working job where I was, like, mowing lawns or whatever, I was able to, like, you know, do base yard. I'd be like, do you need me to do anything? Go to your grandparents. Yeah, I'll give you $100 if you do this, 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 and this. And so I'd work for, like, 2 days, and I'd get $100. That's how I would afford games.
Oh, hell nah. Somebody's got to humble this kid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite Mexican Raincoat here. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm not doing too bad myself today. We're watching another episode of Dr. Phil. Today's guest is apparently a 17-year-old boy who spends thousands of dollars of his mom's money on clothes. Designer clothes, to be exact. So basically, he's just a spoiled rich kid.
Bro, the one thing that would piss me off was I used to have to wear a uniform at my school, and I went to, like, a preparatory school, right? And so we had to wear a suit every day to class. All the kids, I was, like, one of the more, I mean, now I have money, but I was fucking broke then because my parents were divorced, you know, whole thing. I was, like, middle-low class. And I would go to school, and I'd wear, like, belts from Marshalls, right? Like, I'd wear, like, all my clothes was either hand-me-down or, like, I'd go to, like, a regular store, get something that didn't really fit perfectly, but it fit. But there'd be this, I remember I had a friend in high school, and he came to school and he was like, yeah, I got this Gucci belt for Christmas, and he shows me it, and I'm like, you asked for that? I'm like, why would that be the thing you got? He's like, no, I got other stuff too. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, if for Christmas, if I got a Gucci belt, I'm not like, I would get pretty cool stuff for Christmas, but if I got a Gucci belt at Christmas, I'd get like 2 other things. I'd get like a $20 gift and a $10 gift. If I got a $300 Gucci belt, that'd be like Christmas. So I was like, why would you ask for that? I would rather ask for, like, video games, and gizmos and gadgets are the best.
And if you've watched my channel for a while, y'all already know how I feel about spoiled rich kids. I feel like, you know, they should be taught some hard work. They should learn how to put the fries in the bag, if you will. Those are valuable lessons that you should learn in life, you know, work for what you get. But clearly,
the craziest shit, bro, that I remember is, because when I thought Santa was real, I would get, when I was a kid, like, not when I was in high school, man. I'm talking about when I was like 9. I would get gifts from Santa, and then I'd get gifts from my mom. And I always feel, I've said this before, I look back at it and I'm like, wow, man, like, I wasn't, you gotta be, I was thankful for what I had, but I wish I was more thankful, because I remember I got Santa's gifts, and then my mom would get me something, and it would be something small. It would be like something from the Dollar General, like ring pops and like a $4 Lego set. And I'd be like, damn, my mom got me nothing. and I remember saying that in my head. And I remember being like, thanks, Mom. And I'd give her a hug because I was like, that's nice. But in the back of my head, I was like, damn, like, that's all she could get me. And then now I look back at it and I'm like, bro, she was spending all the money she had extra. Like, no savings. Like, all the money she was saving up, she would just buy me Christmas gifts as Santa Claus. Right.
This kid has not learned that lesson yet. Quote, I see myself as very privileged, says teen who wants allowance.
So I think, like, it's a very humbling thing. If you when you realize that, and then you look back at your parents and you're like, man, dude, they were like, everything they scraped up, they were like just buying you shit.
It's raised from $1,000 to $1,500. That's a lot of money to be receiving for an allowance. I don't think anyone
and they're not even thanking you. You know what I mean? Like, you're a low-income parent, and you're like, you're making ends meet so you could buy your kid Christmas gifts, and they're like, Santa got me this. I'd be like, bitch, Santa didn't fucking get you that shit. Fucking, oh my god.
Watching this video right now has ever
dumb motherfucker. Oh my god, see that shit.
Received this type of allowance before. This is definitely rich kid allowance. But we're taking a look at this episode today, so yeah, strap in, like the video for a Lamborghini. Let's watch.
My allowance is $1,000 a month, and I spend it on shopping and buying designer clothes.
Damn, 1,000.
Bro, I feel like I'd be like invested. Nah, honestly, if I was a kid and you were giving me $1,000 a month, I'd be buying every Fortnite skin. I'd be buying the best version of the new Call of Duty. I'd be fucking buying all the shark cards. I'd be spending all the in-game currency.
Dollars? Holy shit. Honestly,
I'd be buying Clash of Clans gems.
If I got an allowance of $1,000 when I was 17 years old, I'd probably be spending it on the same thing. It'd probably just go straight to clothes. I can't even blame him.
We got Yeezy shirts, more Gucci and Blake. We got True Religion shirt. This shirt right here, I can't even say the name of it. Like, I just got brands in here that I can't even pronounce.
I'm not gonna lie, bro has drip, okay? Like, these brands are all good. All the brands he just listed off, all of them are valid. Also, I can't pronounce this brand either. Comme des Garçons, I think it's called.
Comme des Garçons.
Oh, now obviously paying for designer clothes is a little bit of a wallet drainer. You know, they all cost a lot for damn near no reason at all, other than just the fact that people want those types of clothes, so they mark up the price. No disrespect to...
I don't know, like, there's designer clothes that do look really good. Like, there's ones that are, like, I think all Supreme shit's hype. I think Supreme is a stupid brand. I think Supreme and Gucci are dumb fucking brands. I think they're like just solely off of user value. But, you know, there's brand like Louis Vuitton. A Louis Vuitton bag is a high quality bag. That is a good bag, but it's overpriced. It's so overpriced, but it's a good bag. Like, you're getting a product that's still worth more than an average thing in the consumer space for that item. Right? Like, if it wasn't Louis Vuitton, it'd still be a fucking $200 bag. It just wouldn't be $4,000. But Gucci, you buy like a Gucci hoodie, you might spend fucking $300 on a Gucci hoodie, $400 on a Gucci hoodie. The hoodie's worth $60. It's worth what a regular hoodie's worth. It's just... it has that logo on it.
Comme des Garçons, but it's literally just a heart. This shit should not be worth $100. But this video isn't about Comme des Garçons. It's about this kid. I really don't think there's too much wrong with this kid. I think his mom...
I love video. I gotta say this side note. I love videos where I'm watching like gameplay. It's very stimulating. Where it flashes between the imagery in a video game. If they're not a face cam guy, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch you build a Minecraft path while I'm while we're watching this.
Just kind of spoiled him with an allowance, so he's obviously going to end up being entitled because, like, you can't just give a kid everything they want. They're going to just end up being spoiled and entitled. Like, it's not really
I think if you're a rich parent and you know your kid's going to have more than other people, that's not wrong, but it's like you have to teach your kid that no is a thing. Because if you always buy them whatever they want, then they're spoiled. I think you could be a non-spoiled rich kid because if you have good parents and they're like, every once in a while, they're like, I'm not buying you that, right? And they're perceiving it in this instance where it's like, hey, yeah, your first car, I'll buy you. You won't have to buy yourself. It'll be nice. But like, I'm not going to buy you everything you want when we go out. I'm not going to buy you this. Sometimes I'm not going to get you that. Sometimes you're going to have to use a hand-me-down.
Fault that he's spoiled. You get what I'm saying?
I just love swiping my card and it just say approved, approved, approved.
Damn, bro. Come on, man.
You ever get a card declined, bro? That's like getting shot in the fucking chest. Oh, my God. Especially if it's just like not even because there's not money in there. You get a card declined. You get a card declined because like the chip ain't read and you're like, it didn't work. Do it again. You do it again. Doesn't work. You're like, I swear to God, I have the money to pay for this, man. You got to believe me. I have the $30, bro. I'm not trying to steal this. Please don't think about this for the next 3 hours.
You really had to flex on us, brokies?
I know I will.
You.
We have a chapstick that has 2-karat gold in here.
What?
We have a chapstick that has 2-karat gold in here.
Why? Fucking... that's like the golden Schlager. The alcohol that has gold in it, fucking why? Or whenever you see those, you ever see those videos where not like Salt Bay, but it'll be it's a little person and he chops the food up like it'll be a fucking fat steak and he's got the best haircut you've ever seen. And he's got these sunglasses on and he goes, and he does the Salt Bay thing. Bro, sometimes they'll like cover that steak in gold and cut it. And I'm like, you just spent $1,000 on a steak because it's got covered in gold. What are we fucking doing?
Okay, that's a dumb purchase. That shit is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. A chapstick with gold in it? That seems like the type of product that only super rich people buy, specifically to feel more rich. Like, who out here is buying gold chapstick, bro? That is so unnecessary. Reminds me of the gold pizza that Mr. Beast ate. But again, bro, I can't...
Oh, the Bitcoin pizza? The Bitcoin pizza? Yeah. That shit. You're eating it, you're gonna fucking poop it out. I'm gonna shit into a fucking spaghetti strainer.
Really blame this kid for buying this because his mom is conditioning him to become a spoiled brat by giving him all this money. So it's like, of course he's gonna turn into somebody who buys golden lipstick or chapstick.
It's gold on my lips. My favorite brands is Burberry. My Burberry favorites, you know, I got the shirt on. I love Burberry. Balenciaga.
What the fuck is the name of that brand? What the fuck is the name of that brand? Burberry? Burberry?
Favorites, you know, I got the shirt on. I love Burberry.
Burberry. What is that? Burberry.
Damn, so he's really getting
I thought it was Burberry.
anything he wants. Like, holy
Burberry.
shit, this would have been my 17-year-old dream.
Half of this stuff, it still got tags on it. I don't even really know what I have. I have on an all-wool cashmere.
Oh my God, y'all see all those boxes? God damn.
And I have on my Rolex.
Dude has a Rolex at 17? What the f?
Has this kid worked a day in his life? Has he done any chores or anything? Like, what is this kid doing to deserve all of this? Because from what it seems like all he's doing is just existing. And boom, he gets a Rolex for that. There's definitely an off-balanced reward.
Yeah, I've always thought, like, I know I make good money on social media. I'm like, if my kid ever grows into wealth, I'm gonna make sure he ain't some bum. I don't care what he does with his life. Just don't be a fucking bum. You know, don't be a bum. That's like, I don't care, you know, if you don't have to get a degree, you don't have to fucking make a lot of money. You could be whoever you want, you can have whatever sexuality you want. Just don't be a bum, right? Don't be a loser, right? That just does job. No, not even, okay, I'm not saying they have to work all the time. I'm like, just don't be a bum. You know what I mean? Like somebody that just like, they're just, you know, breathing air, man. They're just fucking, they don't do anything. Like, they don't have hobbies. They don't have a job. They don't travel. They don't talk to people. They don't even play video games. They just fucking, like, sit, eat, maybe watch a show, go to bed. And that's different when you're, like, I did that when I was in high school when I was a teenager. But that's, like, I'm talking, like, if my kid was, like, 30 and he's doing that. I'm like, you're a bum. I'm a bum. You're not a bum if you're, like, 15 and all you do is, like, wake up, eat food, take a shit, watch a show, play Fortnite with your friends. That's teenage shit, right? You're a bum. You're in your bum stage, right? You got to get out of being a bum. At some point, you evolve from being a bum, but some people don't, and then they're just bums. I've said the word bum like 100 times.
System put in place between this kid and his mom. Mom's just throwing money at her kid. That's crazy.
This was $1,000 or $900. I spent $2,000.
Like a guy that's like, a bum is like a dude that's 25 and he's like, yeah, I've just been like, bro, there's like not really many good jobs open right now that I kind of want to work right now. So I'm kind of just waiting for the job market to open up. I've been doing a bit of day trading every day. I made like $20 on GME stock. But outside of that, really, I just kind of like queue like, I don't know, maybe 8 hours of League a day. And then I've also just been working on my own NFT. So that's kind of like the route I'm going down right now. I've just been like really looking into the space. I'm a part of a paid Discord server for sports betting. They have really good picks. So yeah, no, like I've been like kind of tailing some of the bets. And right now I'm up like $35. So if I make a few more good ones, I'll probably be able to like pay for the membership soon. And then at that point, I'm like, I'll be winning money, you know? And, you know, sometimes you're down, but then you gotta keep tailing them, man. You know, as he says, Raji the Rabber, Roger the Rabbit. What the fuck am I saying? I'm just rambling right now. I'm trying to make up a scenario.
It pains me to listen to and watch. Holy shit, $2,000 on a tracksuit, bro? Oh my God.
My nickname is King, and I feel like it fits me because I'm the king of designer.
Okay, all right, now, buddy, chill out.
His nickname's King. I feel like if somebody's nickname's King, you gave yourself that fucking nickname. You know what I mean? You think somebody gave him that? Be like, yo, bro, your nickname's King, though. Everybody's nickname's always corny, or it's just a shortened version of their name. Nobody's being like, yo, dude, you're yo, I'm going to start calling you king, man.
This is all bought by your mom. I guess now is the part where the entitlement starts, showing.
They call me the king because I'm the king of designer.
A lot of people do say I'm bougie. All my fashion books, Barney's New York, Fendi book, Tiffany & Co. holiday collection book. I see myself very privileged.
Very verbalaged? Did he say privileged or verbalaged? I don't even know what verbalaged means. But if he said he's really privileged, that's right. That's just correct. I mean, at least he's self-aware of it. But one other thing I noticed is that this kid has a lot of fashion books. And if he is passionate about fashion, then that's honestly pretty cool. But if he's just one of those hype beasts who just gets everything at bougie stores, then that's a little corny. But either way, the mom is the cause of all of this.
Limited edition is everything. You gotta have a
Yeah, I feel like a lot of... I feel like you grow into your brand and things that you like as you, like, get out of the end of high school. When you're in middle school and high school and it's like your friend gets something that's designer and he's like, yeah, this is sick, it's Supreme. He doesn't actually like Supreme. His older brother told him Supreme was really cool. And so he asked his mom for it for Christmas. And so now he wears LeBrons because he knows who LeBron James is. And all the cool kids he knows wear LeBrons. He doesn't actually like the brand. If anything, he probably dislikes the shoes. And he doesn't really change until, like, you're at a point. There's, like, a point in your life where you kind of try to, like, be a part of the herd to fit in. And then you actually just, like, become your own person.
limited edition piece in your closet, or your closet is corny, your drip is corny.
Okay, that is some goofy ass logic, bro. You don't need limited edition anything to have good drip. That's definitely something a rich, spoiled kid would say.
$1,000 a month is not enough for me. I would like my allowance raised to $1,500.
Oh my God, the entitlement is coming.
And the thing with an allowance is, like, bro's getting $1,000 a month. He's getting $12,000 a year to spend on whatever he wants. His bills are still being covered. You know, he's still being bought food. When he goes other places, he's still probably getting more money.
$1,500 a month is how much part-time jobs pay per month. And he's doing nothing. He's doing no work. Like, where is he getting this entitlement from? Oh, wait. It's definitely the mom, isn't it?
Okay, guys. So this is my brand new Givenchy book.
Yeah, he wants 18 grand a year of spending money.
Babe, some YouTube channels I admire is Nicolette.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Of course, the spoiled brat is inspired by the final boss spoiled brat. That's so crazy. I was just about to mention Nicolette. This guy kind of reminds me of her. Because Nicolette was wanting $2,000 a month, I believe, of monthly allowance or something like that. And this guy wants $1,500. So no wonder that he's inspired by her. He's really following in her footsteps, huh?
Jeffree Star, the Ace family. My mom is not
The Ace family. I have never heard somebody in my life say that Ace family was their favorite YouTube channel. I would never in my life think that I would have heard that. There's people they have a lot of subs. Your favorite YouTube channel?
She rather me go to college.
Yeah, that's a pretty good plan.
I don't feel like an average person. I'm above that.
Ew, okay, chill out, buddy. You are just like everybody else. There is nothing too special about you. I can confirm that. Bro really thinks he's the main character just because his mom spoils him. Oh my God. It's crazy because this lifestyle that he's living is not funded by him, but he sure is acting like it is.
I want to tell Dr. Phil, my mom needs to raise my allowance and that she needs to stop pressuring me to go to college.
But the problem is, like, whenever they have this level of, oh my God, did he just say stop pressuring me to go to college? If she's paying you $12K a year, you go to college. I'm not even different from the argument of, you know, I don't want to go to college. I want to do with what I want to do with my life. But if your mom's paying you $12K a year, untaxed money that you could do whatever you want with, you go to college. Hey, you want me to go to college? Hey, yeah, I'll go to college for 8 years. That's fine. If you just keep paying me $20,000 a year to fucking do nothing. Fucking, oh, I don't have a job? Oh, but you're still going to give me money. I just got to go to college. Okay.
Yeah, definitely spoiled, definitely entitled, definitely a rich kid.
Isn't college easier than high school? It depends on the major. I mean, I think the material was harder for my college experience, but I think overall it was easier. Because I did more reading and writing than like test taking.
But honestly,
but that was because I was in philosophy.
I still stand on what I said earlier. If I was 17 and my mom was giving me all this money, I'd probably be entitled to. I just feel like parents should not be doing that. They shouldn't be spoiling their kids like that because it'll just gash these kids' heads up. And this kid's just the perfect example of that. Anyways, let's hear out what the mom has to say because I'm curious to know her POV.
I get mad and frustrated with Ryan because he just wants more and more money all the time.
But who keeps on giving it?
I never understand these Dr. Phil episodes where they're like, my son's saying they need more money and I don't know what to do. Stop giving him money. Stop giving him money. What do you do? What do you mean? What are they going to do? I'm moving out. With what? You have no money. Let me know when you're coming back.
Ryan needs a job to support his habits.
Okay, yeah, I agree. He needs a job. He needs to put the fries in the bag ASAP. But if he keeps getting money from his mom, then he's going to have...
Like when you're a kid, you ever see the videos on TikTok of kids that are like 5 years old trying to run away? And they get like 10 feet out of the house and they're like, maybe this is a bad idea. And then they turn around. It's the same shit. Like, if you have no capacity to take care of yourself, like, it's different if you're running away because like your family abuses you. But if you're in this kid's situation and you're running away from home or like, I'm going to leave if your mom doesn't give you fucking $18,000 a year for being a bum, like, you're going to come crawling back immediately.
Have no reason to get a job because he already has money. He's getting the money from his mom, so why would he need to get a job, you know? So far, I think the mom's just a flat-out enabler.
I had a summer job at 15. I was washing dishes, and I only was getting paid like $100 every 2 weeks, which is not enough to support my lifestyle.
$100 every 2 weeks. So you were working like maybe 1 10-hour shift a week? You were working once a week?
God, what is it with these teenagers thinking that they need to fund a lifestyle?
I had like a part-time job and I worked like 8 hours on Mondays.
Style, bro. A bougie lifestyle is...
And I couldn't buy designer clothes. I don't know.
Earned. It's not just given to you. If you want to have a bunch of nice things and a nice place to stay and a nice car, all that, a nice lifestyle.
That's good for a teenager? Bro, I even think that's fine. If you can land a part-time job in high school to work 2 days a week, that's fucking fire. Because then you're just getting money, you still have the majority of your time off, and you're still saving.
You gotta earn it. It's that simple. Like, he's over here saying he wants to live large without putting any work in. But in the real world, most people just work hard to afford...
How much do you think everything he has would cost? Clothing-wise, I have no idea.
The basics. He's over here complaining about something that others would be super grateful for. This kid's clearly out of touch, but that's spoiled rich kids for you.
Basically, after 4 weeks of working there, I quit because I got tired of being told what to do.
He quit his job because they were telling him to work? Like, what the fuck? All the employed people watching this video are just watching this like, what the fuck?
I quit my job at GNC because they wouldn't give me enough hours. It was COVID. They were like, we're going to have to prioritize some of the other people. And I went, okay. And then I texted her. I was like, I'm quitting. What do you need me to do?
Son Ronald, he tries to sneak little ways in to get more money. Like if he takes out the trash or, you know, tidying up around the house, he feels as though he got to be paid extra for each individual thing.
Chat, could y'all imagine just like getting paid for every single chore you do in the house? That's a dream. But honestly, it's kind of not, because I'm really glad that I came up the way I did. My parents didn't really pay me all that much. They would just tell me to do things like go get a job, go mow the lawn, go do chores in the house. And honestly, while we're on the topic of chores, I feel like kids doing chores.
Yeah, bro, I feel like doing bullshit work for no money makes it awesome when you finally get paid. Like, I know now I'm a Twitch streamer, bro, but I'm talking about when I was a kid. You do bullshit, you don't get paid much. Sometimes you'll get paid if you do a shitload of chores. And then, like, you have a job for the first time and you get your first... Bro, getting your first paycheck is, like, such a fire thing. I remember I got my first, like, you know, bi-weekly paycheck. It was, like, $300, $350, because I worked, like, multiple weeks, sold a bunch of things. I got commission. I was like, damn, bro. I actually have money.
just teaches them what it's like owning a house in the future. I feel like that's the value of doing chores. They get to know what maintaining a home is like, and they get early experience doing that. I don't feel like, you know, they should be paid for that. I feel like that's just like learning work. That's just learning hard work. I know I sound like an unk describing all this, but like it's true.
I think there's instances where you have everyday tasks that you just gotta fucking do, right? Like you take out the trash, do the dishes. But if it's like, hey, if you mow your grandparents' lawn, I'll give you $30. I think that's like regular work. Bro, I remember I would go over my friend's house and I would have to do work for his grandpa before me and him could hang out. I vividly remember I'd be like, yo, we're hanging out. He'd be like, yeah, come to my house at like 10. I'd show up and we'd go rake his fucking grandpa's leaves. Me, my friend, and his cousin for like 3 hours. And then we'd get cookies and hot chocolate. I'd be like, it was pretty fire. And then we would be able to go fuck around.
I just recently bought a home and I already know how to maintain a lot of
Dead ass, if you're gonna give somebody pay, I feel like, okay, this kid's, you know, a high schooler, so it's different. But like, if you ever try to, you know, do work or get me to do work, when I was like 10, if you offered me money, I'd go, pff, pff. That means nothing to me. What would I buy with a fake dollar bill? Dollar bills mean nothing. I'll buy you a 10-piece chicken nugget meal. What? And then I would go, yeah, right. Then I'll do it.
Because of the lessons I learned as a child. So thank you, Mom, if you're watching this video.
Oh, you need to pay me for this. You need to pay me for that. I do laugh because, like, why do I have to pay you to do your chores?
Okay, so she's complaining about her kid, but I'm over here thinking like, lady, aren't you the one that's supporting his, quote, lifestyle? I don't know. Something isn't adding up here. I want to see what Dr. Phil has to say. Actually, wait, he lost his doctor license. We're just going to call him Phil now.
Now, Ronald says he uses retail therapy to make himself better because his mom is always at work.
Okay, so the mom might be a workaholic, which if that's true, that's kind of sad because it goes to show that she's just like throwing money at him but not giving him any attention that he needs. Kids need attention from their parents, so no wonder he's getting all this validation from all this like purchasing. He's probably coping with the fact that his mom's barely there and she's just working all the time and throwing him money.
But is he willing to take a smaller allowance or no allowance so she doesn't have to work as much?
Oh, okay. So she's working all the time because she's trying to pay.
Oh my God, she's been picking up more hours because he's been asking for more money. What an unfucking grateful shit. I also think that's still on her where she could just be like, no.
Pay for his allowance. Yeah, she's definitely enabling this. I feel like mom should just put her foot down and say, no, you're not getting any allowance. And boom, it solves a lot of the problems. She doesn't have to work as much now and she can see her kid more. And he won't turn out to be a spoiled brat because he's not getting any money anymore and he has to learn to work.
She gonna work more to raise my allowance. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Whoa, holy shit. This kid is entitled as hell. He really said, yeah, she's gonna work more to afford more for me. Who does bro think he is? He hasn't put any work in to afford his lifestyle, which means he doesn't deserve it.
Graduate high school. At the end of the year, your allowance will be cut off.
Oh, no.
You're going to have to work a job or 2 jobs.
What do you mean, oh no? Like they don't have control over it. You have no say. You have literally no say. What do you mean, oh no? She could just be like, no, I'm not paying you anymore.
This kid's panicking. It's honestly satisfying to see, bro. He's gonna have to learn to put the fries in the bag. A pivotal moment in everyone's life.
No.
Because I can't do it.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
I can't.
Let me ask you something.
What, Phil? Spill it out.
You're living in a small bedroom in your house, and he's in the...
Oh, now, let me ask you something here. So, your son's buying some nice clothes like Nike. What is he getting? Okay. Yeah, how much is your son spending a month, did you say again? Like Dr. Phil just fucking losing his mind up on stage. Unbearable to watch.
Master Suite.
Wait, what?
Did you see I've been playing Fortnite recently. I've been trying to get my own Fortnite skin.
What? This kid gets the master bedroom? Holy shit, this mom is such a pushover. Y'all, imagine getting the master bedroom in your parents' house. That is crazy levels of privilege. No wonder he ended up this entitled. That's crazy.
Who pays for this house?
I do.
But you put him in the master suite and you go down the hall and live in a smaller bedroom. Why is that?
Dr. Phil coming in with the common sense for sure. Yeah.
I think this goes back to okay, not all, let me say this. Not all single children are spoiled. Semicolon, however, comma. Spoiled children are more likely to also be single children, in my opinion. I feel like if you are an only child, you are more likely to be spoiled. Not guaranteed, right? But it's just the idea that, like, all the attention is going to you, or all the money or everything. Like, there's less spread out. You don't learn to, that's what it is. You don't learn to share, right? Sharing is like, you learn communism when you learn communism if you're not an only child. No, but it's like, you learn, I guess, you have like a friend growing up. You have somebody that's probably going to fuck with you, right? So you already have a nuisance in your life from the day you're born. And things are spread out, so you share.
Yeah, like, why does he have that room? Dude's literally getting prince treatment, and no wonder he feels like he's the king.
The king of designer.
What did you say to yourself to make that okay?
Well, I gave him the bigger room because he has a lot more clothes than I do.
Oh my God, bro. This is so hard to watch. Really? You gave him the room because he has more clothes.
The king of designer.
Oh my God. Yeah, just say you're a pushover by this point.
I just let him take the bigger room with all his clothes, and I took the smaller room.
My question is why?
I don't know,
I'm
Dr.
king.
Phil. I just need help with.
You know, I'm going to loosen up on the mom. I feel bad for her because I think she acknowledges that she's a pushover and genuinely wants to change. And also, I feel like this.
Yeah, there probably are times where she does say no to him, and then he just like guilts her and she folds immediately.
Son is well aware of the fact that the mom is a pushover. He's taking advantage of that, actually, by moving into the master bedroom, getting all this money from her, etc. So I really do feel for the mom in this situation. As much as she's the enabler in it, she still is acknowledging it and trying to change. So salute to her. I hope it happens. Hopefully she can build the courage to make some change. Because who wants to raise a spoiled rich kid, bro? Those kids are the worst.
Reparenting for us, this whole situation with Ryan. Yes.
Yeah, helps here.
Dr. Phil, that smile is very creepy. Please stop.
I really do.
Oh, help is here.
Okay, Phil.
Oh, help is here. Don't you worry. After I get my Fortnite skin, we're going to be killing your son. That's how we're going to get rid of the problem for you. You're welcome. You've been cured. Next person.
Please stop. You're creeping me out.
You know, he's been writing in, actually. He wrote to me on...
You see how nervous he looks? Oh, boy. I think he knows what's coming. Better get them job applications ready.
He says, my mom thinks I have a spending and attitude problem. I want her to stop picking on me. I feel like she doesn't want me to have a normal teenage life.
What? A normal teenage life doesn't consist of getting thousands of dollars in allowance a month.
A normal teenage life is being broke and hanging out in the parking lot of, like, a Target. And sitting around with your friends and going, so what do we do? So what do we do?
Or having every single designer or piece of clothing ever. That is not a normal teenage life, bro. I feel like a normal teenage life consists of going to school, getting a part-time job, maybe. I know me and a lot of my friends had part-time jobs while we were young.
I think most people in high school, if they get a job, it's usually senior year, maybe a summer job. And then you usually get like your first like long form or long part-time job in college.
Maybe getting your first car as well. Like those are things that consist of a normal teenage life. That statement he made of, I just want to have a normal teenage life, so she should give me all this allowance and all these clothes. That statement alone just goes to show how out of touch he is.
Every time I try to go out with my friends, she always wants to know where I'm going and who I'm going with.
What? That is the most tame parent thing. Bro, that is the most normal, that is the most reasonable thing. Where are you going? Where are you going? Here. Okay, that's whatever. Even that's like bare minimum. It's like, what, just not having your kid disappear for fucking 10 hours.
Yes.
Hey, that's a normal part of teenage life too. My mom had my location, bro. My mom was knowing.
I think that's most parents now. Yeah, they got the location. They got your iPhone. Yeah, I think that. But there's maybe parents that are like, oh yeah, you can't go out with your friends. Hey, where do you want to go? Here, never mind, you can't go. Like, that's dickhead shit. But if they just want to know where you're going,
everything about where I was at, who I was with, like,
or yeah,
all
like
that,
Life 360 is another app.
that stuff, that's like parenting 101. As much as I didn't like it, I understand now that those are pretty normal parenting techniques.
I just want Dr. Phil to talk to my mom and get us on better terms as far as our relationship, and see if he can get my allowance raised.
Of course. Damn, he is really bag chasing here.
I feel like he's living in the fucking dark realm, dude. This guy's living in the fucking dreamland, man. Hey, Dr. Phil, could you get my mom to pay me more money?
Not in the organic way. He's just trying to take from his mom. This is entitlement at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Watch and observe.
Well, that allowance is not going to happen.
No, it's going to happen. So.
And I feel as though we will have a better relationship if he can learn to save money more and spend less.
Yeah, I feel like her giving her some.
Why do that, bro? I feel like she just need to crash out on him. Like, I think that would solve. Like, I'm not saying that would solve it, but if she was like, "Shut the fuck up, you ungrateful shit, you're getting nothing," like, he'd probably crash out back, start crying, guilt trip her, then he'll give it up, you know, and then it'll be fine.
Realistic perspective of the world by making him fill out job applications and working for what he wants. I feel like that will strengthen their relationship because he'll realize how the world actually works, and then he'll realize that she's right for making him go get a job. I actually have a little story about my life when I was, I think 13 maybe, or 14, I don't remember, but I had a group of friends that were going to the movies one night and they invited me, and I remember going to my mom like, yo, can I get 20 bucks to go to the movies? And this was around the time my stepdad started becoming a member of the family, and he was in the house by this point. And I remember him telling me, nope, you're not going to ask for your mom for money. You got to go mow a lawn, go to a neighbor's house, ask to mow their lawn for some money, do something for some money, work for it. You can't just keep asking your mom for money. And since that day, bro, my life has completely...
Fuck you, Mom! I'll go sell crack on the streets!
Give me the $20. The most rural, like, fucking, the most rural rich kid ever. Fuck you, Mom. I'll go fucking start cooking meth like Walter White. You don't even know how to do it. I'll figure it out.
Completely changed, bro, because that was the day I learned the value of hard work. I'm telling you. And since that day, I've been working for everything I have. And also since that day, I've grown closer with my parents because they were teaching a valuable lesson. And right after that day, I started mowing my neighbor's lawns and I started stacking up. Overall, this kid's definitely just spoiled and entitled, and it's partially the mom's fault. Well, mostly the mom's fault, but at least she's acknowledging it and trying to make some changes to make sure that he can work for what he gets in life and understands that money isn't a given in life. And
yeah, I mean, that's about all you could say. I wish they did update shit for this. He wants $1,500. That's not I've never even gotten allowance. What's like a reasonable allowance? If you're gonna give an allowance, I feel like it's like $50. Like, here's $50 a month. Now you could go get food once a month, or, you know, buy a ticket to Six Flags or some shit. Like, you could fucking buy a video game, you know? All right. Coming down 30 seconds, I gotta pass.